Welcome to the Hurricane and I Trap This Church. Well, we gon' ask. We gon' ask. We gon' ask some questions.
Tired of the chains, tired of the illusion.
That's why I shut what up though. Welcome to the Hurricane and Night Trap This Church. The doors are open.
But I can feel it in the air tonight. A storm is blooming with truth and light. Everybody crying for change to begin. But they tell me now, they say they wanna be free once again. But are they ready? Are they ready, my friend? Are they ready? Hey, to stand through the fire, to walk through the pain, to rise like the sun after the rain. They say they want revolution again, but are they ready to be free again? Are they ready? You can shout it loud, you can raise your hand, but freedom takes more than a simple demand.
Come on, people, we getting ready for revolution. That's the government, you know what the heck we doing. This the movement, making you feel it through the music. Can't refute it, you can't dispute it, you looking stupid. Bitch, our rulers blow up your view if you see you looping. Pulling off in the coupe and banging the hottest music. Apocalyptic, dangerous when I pop the clipping. Stop and listen, killing all of my opposition. Top position, general of my rebel mission. It's a clearance, government gon' be disappearing. You hear it, gunshots, exploding remnants. Flying carts and body parts, they all descending. From the sky, they mortified, my sword design. Connect that bitch with my nine, got it electrified. Now I'm a character, government, I ain't scared of you. Yeah, we got prepared for you, blowing up your area.
Shots out. Welcome to the Hurricane and Night Trap This Church. Well, we gonna ask some questions. The church doors are open. What up, though? So Cool International. What's good? We are going international with it. Going international with it. Shout out to Jordan again. That was me and Jordan on the last track. Jordan is the head of the Hurricane and Night Trap This Church choir. And you know, we got a motherfucker live it up.
Lots on the bass, so you know the bitch bang, 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 bang.
There we go.
Nothing like a funky feeling. Live it up. Nothing like a funky feeling.
Sunday, Monday, everybody.
Nothing like a funky feeling. Live it up.
Hurricane and Night Trap This Church. Put them hands together.
I to the club with the crew. What we gon' do?
Hey.
Pull a nice chick, get a loose. Going off the goose and the juice. We hang like a noose. The party going down on the roof. Baby, drop it low to the dance floor. Let me grip that as baby, I won't let go. Baby, look at my eyes and say you want a boss. What nigga do you want? Now pay the cost. 1738 on the don't say. On the Casabitos, what did you say? Hurricane and Jordan gon' put it on ya. From Detroit straight down to Georgia. weed pockets of cigs in the morning.
What they do?
This be so cold, let's keep it going.
The church doors are open. Put them hands together.
Telling them what we gon' do, hit them with that old school.
Nothing like a funky feeling.
Shouts out to Jordan, the head of the Hurykane Night Baptist Church Choir. Put them hands together.
Nothing like a funky feeling.
Live it up. Yeah, tell the live it down, girl, about to give it up. Tell the fine girl, put the drink in the bigger cup.
Empire.
Tell the bread girl, about to take it up. Now we give it dance slow, yeah, get the live it up. Some go over my bitches, and when I'm bringing them spitting for the women that wanna feel it. I know they dig it, now they say back to the bar and get some more. Leave the phone, this is the girl, you wanna smoke? On the boat, smoking gelato, sipping Moscato. From the bottle, this girl 20 more than the model. Body ever got it, just being out and smoking exotic. Everybody go up and down like it's hydraulics. On the dance floor, we getting lit. Pop lock, go the road by. You can even do the splits. So smooth and with these cold moves. Jay telling them what we gon' do. Hit them with that old school.
Nothing like a funky feeling. Nothing like a funky feeling. Nothing like a funky feeling. Nothing like a funky feeling.
Everybody, throw your hands up in the sky and forget about your troubles and your 9 to 5.
Throw your hands up in the sky. Forget about your troubles and your 9 to 5. Throw your hands up in the sky. Forget about your troubles and your 9 to 5. Throw your hands up in the sky.
Forget about your troubles and your 9 to 5. Let the beat ride. This is what most people don't do. They don't let the beat ride. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay homage to the beat. You know what I'm saying? They like, you gotta fill in all the beat. No, fuck all that. You let that motherfucking beat rider pay homage to the DJ. Pay homage to the motherfucking producer. Pay homage to the motherfucking engineer. And take them home, Jay. Put them hands together. Hurykane Night Baptist Church. I need y'all to grab y'all frankincense. We about to motherfucking smoke. Shout out to Live and Learn. The church doors are open.
Road One Production.
If you wanna smoke, girl, let's go to the liquor store. Let's go get some more liquor, hoe, right before it close. Grab the switcher so I can roll up my fucking drove. This a hit for show, hit the drove. Everybody get the smoke. Got a fire bringing hope. Nope, I'm just bringing smoke. Yo, got the banging smoke. Ho, that'll make it flow. Ho, that's it on the woo. Pop they knock the wheel.
Chopaholics.
See the hoe. Let's go to the mo. Throw it on the floor. Show me more. Baby, let me know what you wanna smoke. After that, I'm going nigga dope. Fucking on the boat. On the smoke. Call her on the boat. She gon' swallow more. While I smoke. Then it's time to go. What you wanna smoke? Wanna smoke. I got
Grab your frankincense.
wanna smoke. Wanna smoke.
Cause we ain't got no frankincense.
Wanna smoke. Wanna smoke. I got what you need. What
The
you
Empire.
wanna smoke.
Out
Wanna
for the weak
smoke.
hearted.
Everybody gotta
Let go.
smoke. Everybody gotta smoke. Ho, now it's time to float. Ho, say it's time to toast. Boast while we off the coast. Smoke coming off the boat. Party over here, girl, get on the float. Tell the hoe she my antidote. Let's go do some more. After that, I gotta do a show. Let the city smoke, see me smoke. Let the city float, let the city smoke. If a hater talking out his boat, I'm a super hoe, super cold. Better than Lex Luthor hoe. See me popping Superman, smoking with my super friends. Going through some bands, smoking weed from here to Yucatan. In the band, smoke a bunch of weed, got me in the trance. In the band, smoke a bunch of weed, got me in the trance. You wanna smoke, wanna smoke. I got what you need if you wanna smoke, wanna smoke. I got bags of weed.
Hurykane Night Baptist Church. Spark up your frankincense. Cause we ain't got no frankincense. Let's go.
Everybody gotta smoke, wanna smoke, wanna smoke. I got what you need if you wanna smoke, wanna smoke. I got bags of weed if you wanna smoke, wanna smoke. I got what you need if you wanna smoke, wanna smoke. Everybody gotta smoke.
You know. Shout out to everybody on the in the Hurykane Night Baptist Church. Well, we gonna ask. We gonna ask. We gonna ask some questions. Now, you already know if you got the frankincense, we gotta have the drink too. Now, tell one of my sexy deaconesses to hit that liquor store up real quick. Because we got to go grab the wine. Shout out to Jordan. He probably got the bottle of wine right now.
Girl, if you want some more, let's head to the liquor store. Girl, if you want some more, let's head to that liquor store. Girl, if you want some more, let's head to that liquor store. Girl, if
Salute Charles, what up though?
let's head to the liquor store. Just bought her me a boat, just bought her me some clothes, just bought her me some shoes, just bought me a hoe. We went to the liquor store. This chick wanna drink and smoke. You say that Remy hoe, Jack Daniels get plenty more. We down by the river though. She showed me she freaky hoe. She pull out the titty so I said baby get they know. She ride like a rodeo. And she
grab that holy sage, you know it.
Let's head to the liquor store. Girl, if you want some more, let's head to the liquor store. Girl, if you want some more, let's head to the liquor store. Girl, if you want some more, let's head to the liquor store. Girl, if you want some more, let's head to the liquor store. Just bought another zip. I just bought another zip. Just bought another
and some holy water.
Her eyes are sexy lips, her tits, them sexy hips. The sex be excellent, the best money ever spent. This nigga is kicking in, let's make us a hit again. She so damn adventurous, we fucked up the jungle gym. She go there, I love it though. I think I might want some more. Our liquor is running low, let's head to the liquor store. Girl, if you want some more, let's head to the liquor store. Girl, if you want some more, let's head to the liquor store. Girl, if you want some more, let's head to the liquor store. Girl, if you want some more, let's head to the liquor store. Girl, if you want some more, let's head to the liquor store. Girl, if you want some more, let's head to the liquor store. Girl, if you want some more, let's head to the liquor store. Girl, if you want some more,
all right, we're gonna play one more, then we're gonna get off into the service. Let's get it, one more. Let's get it. We gotta get after this bitch. Hurykane the night travelers too. There you go.
Idiocracy became real life. Truman Show is my real life. I'm Neo, that red pill, it ruined my life. They live, they praying for our demise. Even an angel not above falling. Conspiracy theorists, I think that's my calling. Reporting live from the Civil War.
Hurykane the night orchestra.
With my eyes wide shut, Illuminati wanna see us all in a coffin. Deep a vendetta and vigilantes, yeah, we all revolting.
Shout out to the Hurykane night trap church orchestra.
You want the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Cause I'm dodging monsters in Dark City. The adjustment people try to fuck with me like Resident Evil experiments. Gonna pull the guns out and kill the quick. The demolition man ain't scared of shit. Something finished with the case, you prepare for this. I robot, can you see the microchips? Planted in your forehead or in your wrist. They ain't gotta drink a lot, they be watching shit. Put see the spy where your device and shit. People saying they a doctor with no licenses. Got an M&AK for decisive hits. Like Watchdog, taking your device and whip. Make you crash to a motherfucking building, bitch. Pop the clip in the blade, they get wild. Overkill a nigga, they hit the remote rounds. Hurykane spit in the flames is profound. Why these people tripping on gender and pronouns? What about the homeless and government shutdowns? For the government, they shooting them all down. Just like the Matrix, bitch. Amazing flips. Shoot you in the face, you bitch. The case dismissed. Send it to the grave, the bitch. They can't convict. I'm the motherfucker from the ancient myths that came to whip. Body support from the start in the Hunger Games. Yeah, you bitches will run far. Set the record straight. These niggas ain't on par. White House down, we killing them all, dog.
Idiocracy became real life. Truman Show is my real life.
From Jersey.
I'm Neil, that red pill, it ruined my life. They live, they praying for our demise. Even an angel not above falling. Conspiracy theorists, I think that's my calling. Reporting live from the Civil War, I'm recording. With my eyes wide shut, Illuminati wanna see us all in a coffin. Even vendetta and vigilantes, yeah, we all revolting.
Shouts out to the Hurykane the night travelers church orchestra. You hear this symphony, motherfucker? Fuck the fucking government.
Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom.
Damn right. These motherfuckers gotta understand. This is Pastor Kane. Motherfucker, I'm not trapped in here with those evil motherfuckers. Your bitches is trapped in here with me. Now let the service begin.
And leading to God having to kick out a third of angels. I wonder how that happened. These perfect beings were rebelling against their perfect creator in this perfect paradise. Perfect heaven, perfect beings, perfect rebellion, perfect failure. This, my friends, is the fly in the suit. According to the literature, the problem of evil is more diabolical than we could have ever imagined, because it finds its home of origin not in humanity, but in heaven among the heavenly hosts, which means that humanity has been scapegoated for the failures of its alleged maker. If rebellion can exist in the absence of temptation, in a realm untouched by hunger, pain, or ignorance, then perfection was never perfection.
Exactly. That is Durante Lamar that you are listening to, my brothers and sisters. Durante Lamar, ex-pastor. And you can go to a channel, Durante Lamar, and he tells his story. Even during his time of being a pastor, he had his doubts. And it's real, and and he talks about the confliction that he had to go through of having those doubts and still getting in front of the pulpit in the podium and tell these crazy ass stories to the congregation. And what got him out of that, it wasn't the church hurt, it wasn't the trauma, it was his daughter, his child, pulled him from that. Shouts out to Durante Lamar, because what he also pointing out is the evil origin is not in us. You can go to Isaiah 45 in your motherfucking Bibles and read it for yourself. I'm just paraphrasing, but Isaiah 45 says, I created light and darkness, and I formed the good and evil. Just, I'm just paraphrasing. But you can go to Isaiah 45 yourself and see it for yourself. Why is there a war in heaven? Why do angels have weapons? You feel me? Just that alone should let you know some shit is at play. So what is the beginning of evil? It's right in your face.
Was instability waiting for expression. The war in heaven exposes not human weakness, but divine volatility. How could a being that knows all things be surprised by disobedience? How does one wage a war against an omniscient opponent without being created to do so? Either the rebellion was part of the design, or the designer was unaware, and neither option.
Yeah. It's either this was designed to happen as a test of your own angels that you fucking created, or you ain't know that your angels is plotting against your stupid ass. Which goes back to the motherfucking beginning of Genesis. When that nigga was walking through the garden talking about Adam and Eve, where the fuck are you? I'm like, nigga, ain't you God? You supposed to know where the fuck we at. Because remember, Adam and Eve was hiding and shit. Guy walked through the garden like, where you at, Adam? Eve, where the fuck y'all at? The fuck you mean where the fuck y'all at? Nigga, don't you know? Ain't you God? I feel like Captain Kirk, when Captain Kirk was telling God, it's like, nigga, what does God need with a starship? While the prophet was like, like, the starship would be your chariot. McCoy was like, come on, dog, I don't think you should question God. But Kirk is like, nigga, this is my motherfucking ship. Y'all my crew. And I have hundreds and thousands of other people on that motherfucking ship that I have to watch over and protect. I'm not about to let some omnipotent, all-knowing, all-powerful being, so he say, take my shit. What does God need with a starship? You know what God did to Captain Kirk? blasted his ass. Captain Kirk's second question, and like after he gained consciousness, he like, why is God angry? And then you ask yourself the question in this realm. Why is God a jealous God? Why do he say that shit? What the fuck are you jealous of? Is there other guys out there that are, let's just say, better than you? Or are you mad because when we was created, we was better than you, according to Gnostic scripture? And then he was like, fuck it. We got to put them in another body, y'all. Or toss them niggas in another realm, whatever. However the game go. I read many stories on the origin of humans. So no telling what it is. We don't really know. And I don't really like speculating on the origin of the human race, because some people say we made out of clay, we made out of dust, we made out of motherfucking stardust. There's a lot of shit. So I don't want to speculate, but we're going with the Christianity part. This is deconstructing Christianity. We can destruct everything else. Spoiler alert, is all fucking fake. Religion is a form of fucking control. Spoiler alert. This is why there's no revolutions in these fucking countries where these fucking governments are killing their own fucking people. Spoiler alert. But anyway, let's get back to it.
As the architect of reality. This is where the myth fractures under its own weight. If the first outbreak of evil happens under divine supervision, then the blueprint of the universe was flawed from the beginning.
Exactly. And if we go to Gnostic scripture, shout out to Charles. He said, like, good questions. I want to know. Exactly. I want to know too. I want to know what Tiggs got off. I want to know. It ain't shit. He's a fucking kid, teenager out here killing people for no fucking reason. And in my eyes, with the eyes I have now, and if I want to go based on Gnostic scripture, with the eyes I have now, God, you ain't shit but an aborted fetus that was tossed out of the pleroma. You a prom night dumpster baby to Sophia, you bitch ass fucker. That's what I see. Prom night dumpster baby. That's the fuck he is. You was an aborted fetus, got tossed out of the fucking pleroma into endless fucking darkness with a cloud and a fucking throne and some power. That's all you got. And you just woke up and start creating shit. The material universe. This is according to Gnostic scriptures. I don't really fully believe this shit, but this is according to Gnostic scripture. You come from Sophia, from the pleroma. You woke up, start creating, and you start doing shit. But that's Gnostic scripture. That's Gnostic scripture. Okay, and you can read the Secret Book of John to get that story, or you can read the Nag Hammadi scripture, Nag Hammadi from the Nag Hammadi library, from Nag Hammadi, Egypt. And these Gnostics that made this doctrine were being killed off by the fucking Romans. And then when we get to the Dead Sea Scrolls, where they got dug up in the 40s and it got deciphered in the 70s, now the Gnostics are back. But at the end of the day, the Gnostics wasn't priests. They wasn't preachers. They wasn't going around speaking shit. They were people like you and me. They were being hunted down and killed for saying that God ain't shit. And giving the real truth. Like, you know, like this God is a fucking bullshitter. This God is a genocidal, homicidal maniac. Who would want to worship this motherfucker on some real shit? Y'all should have stopped in the Bible when God killed kids with bears. Y'all should have closed that book right then and there, or just closed it at the beginning when y'all found the first contradiction. Genesis 2 should have been Genesis 1. But no, everybody just look over that shit. It's a contradiction at the beginning of the goddamn book. Don't even see it. Just look over it. Just look over it. Fucking crazy. But let's go back a little bit.
The first outbreak of evil happens under divine supervision, then the blueprint of the universe was flawed from the beginning. The first infection didn't start in the human heart, it started in heaven's halls. Evil, it seems, was a native language of the divine realm before it ever became the dialect of man.
Yep. And plus, we can motherfucker say this, on earth as it is in heaven. As above, so below. I'm just saying. That's the Ron Taylor Mark. We got another one. Let's go.
And then there was war in heaven, leading to God having to kick out a third of angels. I wonder how that happened.
Wait a minute. No. That's one I'm supposed to delete. That was 37 seconds. This the other one. Here we go. My bad.
Its fruit, then blames the eaters for curiosity he himself engineered. If omniscience knew the outcome, then disobedience wasn't rebellion, it was inevitability. The garden wasn't a paradise, it was a test site. Not a home, but a setup. The serpent, ironically, becomes the only honest voice in the story. The only one.
You hear that? The serpent become the only honest voice in the story if you know for a fact that fucking tree of knowledge of good and evil, it was inevitable for them to touch it. Inevitable for them to eat it. Inevitable. And what confirms that having knowledge is a crime is when the motherfucking angels say, yo, God, those motherfuckers, ate that fruit. Now they just like us. Like, come on. Like, that right there just gives it away. But people just overlook the shit. Like I say, I read this book. Full of puzzles, mysteries, riddles, contradictions, metaphors, symbolisms, parables, allegories, mythology, numerology, and a splash of spirituality. That's how you know I fucking read it, because all that shit is there. And if you read it in that form, you will have an understanding. But while you reading that form, guess what else you're going to find? Holes. Once you hear Enoch once and you don't hear him again until Jesus mentioned him, then you like, who the fuck is Enoch? And then you find out it's a book. I had to go into the book of Enoch, the book of Raziel, the book of Yetzirah, the book of motherfucking Jasher, the book of Maccabees. It's like 5 books of Maccabees, books of the 12 tribes. The motherfucking, man, come on. Did I say Raziel? Raziel is the angel of secrets. Man, nigga, you want to know the secrets of heaven? Nigga, read the book of Raziel. That's a crazy book. Crazy book. I like the book of Enoch better. But Raziel, if you're the angel of secrets, nigga, you getting the secrets. You know what I'm saying? But Raziel, my favorite. And then it's the secret book of John. But like the secret book of John is just like, it lets you know what I'm saying? Like when you was like, like when you ask the question, why is there evil in the world or in the universe in general? It's a good reference point. But at the end of the day, all this shit ain't motherfucking real. Great stories, though. Great fucking stories, though. But like at the end of the day, God is the bad guy all through the Old Testament. As much as I love the war stories of Joshua, but after Joshua's war stories, there's no other good war stories in the Bible on some real shit. Not no great fucking story that you can be like, yo, man, this is some cool battle shit. You know what I'm saying? Joshua was decapitating kings like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But after that, it goes back to motherfucking God destroying shit. People acting up. It was like the hearts of evil men, and God just kill motherfuckers for that territory. Kill every man, woman, and child. Kill this city, but keep the virgins. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, God was a fucking maniac. What'd the devil do? Kill Job's family and his cattle and fuck up his life. But that was under the orders of God. And on some real shit, why is the fucking devil walking through heaven like he ain't do shit to nobody? There's no red alert or nothing. Ain't nobody saying shit. Did we just have a motherfucking fierce fucking battle with your ass and you walking up here making bets with God over a man's life that is righteous? That's a righteous man, ain't done nothing wrong, but let's play with this man's life. Man, get the fuck out of here. That right there make you want to just motherfucking blow God's shit out like, bitch. And the devil, bitch. Both of y'all can get it. Playing tug of war with a nigga's soul. Playing tug of war with a nigga's soul. And when Job did say, why hast thou forsaken me? God come down like an asshole. Like, nigga, was you there when I made Leviathan and a whole bunch of other shit? I'm like, God damn, I'm just asking the question, why is this shit going on in my life if I've been doing the right thing? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck going on? Because this shit is happening simultaneously like a domino effect. What the fuck is going on, God? And I got oatmeal on my body. Hashtag leprosy, or whatever the fuck it was called at the time. The fuck is going on? So, like any other man, Job asked some questions and God was an asshole. Like on some real shit. Michael was probably in the corner like, why the fuck is this nigga up here? Didn't I whoop that nigga ass last time? God said I can't do shit today. Ain't that a bitch? I know Michael was pissed seeing Lucifer walk through those halls to make a motherfucking bet with God. I know Michael wanted to kill somebody. Nigga probably gonna go punch a punching bag full of demons and shit like, bitch, you motherfucker. Fuck. I knew I should have. I knew I should have filled with Samyaza. And everybody thinks Samyaza, oh, motherfucker, say the fucking same person. Like, no, these are like two different individuals. but yeah, dog, this shit crazy. Oh yeah, even Lucifer got a book. It's called a Book of Samael. That's his real name. Don't nobody want to motherfucker talk about that. Samael. Read the Book of Samael. And on some real shit, dog, there's a lot of fucking books to read. The books to fucking read. I'm talking about the Book of the Law. But that's Crowley's book. Like, yo, dog, you gotta read this shit. You gotta read this shit to understand how the elites run our fucking country. Whether the shit real or not, those fuckers believe that shit. And we gotta know what the fucking system they using against us. And we need to tap into our own motherfucking power and what our ancestors used to do to try to combat this. Hashtag Haiti fought back their oppressors. And I know those oppressors like, those motherfuckers using magic. The demons, savage. You know what I'm saying? It was, I would have loved to go back in time to see that fight. I would love to. I would love to be part of it. But you know, I'm not Doctor Who. I wish I was. But I am Dr. Blight.
Who tells humanity the truth about its own potential and capacity. The moment they listen and their eyes open, awareness becomes the original sin. Knowledge becomes the crime. Now think about it. The act that
knowledge becomes the crime. The knowledge of good and evil. The knowledge of knowing what the fuck is going on around you and you're not walking around like, dude. What's this? You know that God ain't want you to know shit. But why throw the tree in the garden if you didn't want them to know? This what leads back to, I'm not a fucking experiment. I'm not a hamster in a wheel. I'm not an ant on an ant farm. I refuse to play this game. And I will detach myself from this world. And what I love about all religions, all cultures around the world, in spite their motherfucking differences, they agree on one important thing. Detach yourself from this world. Because if you don't, you will suffer. Real shit. You know, and we are all detaching ourselves from this world. And I bet everybody in this chat is like, nigga, I'm not coming back to this realm on no reincarnation shit. And which made me think about Tupac. Most motherfuckers overlooked what he said. In spite what we know about Tupac, he said some profound shit when it came to this moment. Like, he was like, the only fear of death is coming back to this bitch reincarnated. And I didn't know what the fuck that nigga was talking about until I got into spirituality. And like understanding the reincarnation cycle. And understand what cultures fuck with the reincarnation cycle. Who wants to come back and suffer again? Not me. I'm out this bitch. This is my last go around. I speak it and I decree it. I etch it in my mind, body, spirit, soul, heart. I'm not coming back to this bitch. I am going to the land of Hurykane. Okay? The land that I created my own fucking mind. When I leave this bitch, when I reach the great departure, when I'm on my deathbed, it's gonna be with a smile on my face, with no shame, no guilt, no regret, no baggage. I've done everything. I've dropped all my music. I started my revolution. Either died fighting or motherfucking died knowing that I got somebody to motherfucking take my place and pass down the torch to every other generation to keep motherfucking fighting and never give up. Keep fighting. And when you're fucking tired, you fight some more. And in the words of Q, the trial never ends.
Makes us most human. Our curiosity is the act that condemns us. And for that curiosity, God punishes not just two people, but every generation that follows. He curses pain into birth itself, as if to make sure that every new human life would begin with a reminder of divine resentment. This is where the myth shows its hand. The God character doesn't want partners in creation. He wants dependence. Obedience is prized above understanding. Submission above self-awareness. The story of Eden isn't about the fall of man. It's about the insecurity of a deity who couldn't handle an intelligent species asking questions.
Woo!
Oh no, we still got a long road to go. Let's talk about the first generations. So, God's mud man and rib woman go off and have two kids. Let's call them riblets. Now, one kills the other. Think about it. The first family on this planet, the one that God designed himself, raised a murderer.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta think about that. You gotta think about that. God's first creation. Tripped on them for biting the motherfucking fruit that you put in the fucking garden just to bring murder. Hashtag Kane, the first murderer.com. Shout out to Water Style. Shout out to In the Groove. Yeah, a fucking riblet. We're gonna call them riblets. Shout out to Durante Lamar, man. Shout out to Durante Lamar.
Depend on Josephus and Tacitus, which to me that's never been convincing. Even when I was a pastor, that was not convincing. I'd still probably still be a pastor. The letters of Paul, written within a few decades of Jesus' supposed lifetime, reference Jesus and early Christian communities. Well, I mean, this one is easy because it's in the story. Like, I don't know why anybody would use Paul, Peter, John, or anybody in the book. Why would you use anybody in the book? But out of everybody to use in the book, why the fuck would you use Paul?
When that nigga said why in the fuck, I was shocked. I'm like, oh my God, he's cursing, because I'm so used to watching his videos where he's not cursing at all. When he said, why in the fuck would you use Paul? I was like, oh my God. It was like when you first hear your teacher curse for the first time in the classroom. It's that moment. I'm like, oh my God. I felt like a kid in the classroom again. Like, it's like, why in the fuck would you use Paul? And you can tell he said it with such calm conviction. It was like you can hear it in his tone. Like, why the fuck would you use Paul? This nigga haven't even met Jesus, and y'all using the nigga that haven't even met him to confirm the existence. You stupid motherfucker. Hold on, let's go back to the beginning. Y'all.
And on Josephus and Tacitus, which to me that's never been convincing. Even when I was a pastor, that was not convincing. I'd still probably still be a pastor. The letters of Paul, written within a few decades of Jesus' supposed lifetime, reference Jesus and early Christian communities. Well, I mean, this one is easy because it's in the story. Like, I don't know why anybody would use Paul, Peter, John, or anybody in the book. Why would you use anybody in the book? But out of everybody to use in the book, why the fuck would you use Paul? Paul never met Jesus according to Christian narratives. So out of all the apostles to be calling on, This one is not the one to call on for proof of historicity. That is just wildly absurd to me. No, the one apostle who never met him is evidence that he existed. What? Are you kidding me? Have you lost your donkey ass mind? Stop that shit, man.
Stop.
No. Okay. The majority of historians.
Nigga said fuck, ass, and shit. I was shocked this whole fucking show. I was like, holy shit. That'll piss this nigga off, dog. I'm so used to hear this nigga not curse at all. You know, so when that nigga just said this shit, I was like, this nigga going in. This ex-pastor Durante Lamar is spitting. Why the fuck would you use Paul? Got your donkey ass mind. Get this shit out of here.
And biblical scholars, regardless of religious affiliation, accept the historicity of Jesus based on available evidence. Bart Ehrman is a leading figure among these scholars. Despite being an agnostic atheist, he argues strongly for the historical evidence of Jesus while critically examining the New Testament text. Ehrman is classified as a historicity proponent who separates historical facts from theological claims, maintaining that Jesus' existence is a historical question rather than a religious one.
Right. It's a historical question rather than a religious one. The historical question is, did the fucker exist? No. Side baby Jesus here, show you the way. And Jesus was a side baby. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Yep, I said it. If Jesus ain't plant his seed in that chick, what's her name? Mary. God, how the fuck did I forget that? If Jesus ain't plant the seed, Jesus is a goddamn side baby. And at the end of the day, a real nigga, I'm gonna say it one more time. A real nigga be like, God, angel, whatever entity impregnated my wife, you got to catch these fucking hands. I'm just saying. And I gotta flee my motherfucking city. Oh, nigga, somebody got to get their ass beat. I ain't gonna be no passive motherfucker. No. My girl just got impregnated by a deity that I don't even fully believe yet, haven't even seen. But somehow she's impregnated. My homeboys is laughing at me talking about God took your bitch, nigga. You know how that makes a nigga feel, nigga? All right, I think you're about to go to the coach now. I'm not sure.
Any Egyptian history or Egyptian hieroglyphs that depict the loss of thousands of Israelite slaves?
It's time for a history lesson. Was there any Israelite slaves? Did the book of motherfucking Exodus really happen? Let me break down what I've learned and read and researched on. Like I said, I use Bible for research purposes only. Real shit, I want to take that book and burn it. I want to throw burning Bibles at brainwashed Christians. And tell them that God eat baby fetus McNuggets and shit. Because he loves sacrificing kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? But why do you say that, Hurykane? Oh, yeah, because God told Isaac to kill his fucking son. And right when he was about to do it, guys, all right, nigga. All right, Dad, nigga, you a loyal motherfucker. All right, you don't got to kill your kid. You don't got to kill your kid. Here's another motherfucking shit. Solomon, where the two girls was fighting over a baby that one of them stole. Solomon was like, all right, since I can't come to a deliberation or a fucking compromise with this shit that's going on, cut the baby in half. You get one half and you get the other half. Bitch, I am King Solomon. And then one of the mothers was like, oh shit. Look, give the baby to that lady because I do not want the baby to die. And like it's like if it gotta go be, oh my God, if it gotta be that goddamn extreme, just like she can have the child. Fuck it. And Solomon was like, give the baby to that woman that just said that shit. You are the mother of that child. But to go to that extreme of killing a fucking child is where I'm getting at. Oh yeah, and don't forget, on that 10th plague that God motherfucker did to so-called Egypt, it was killing all the fucking firstborns, and don't forget me the other motherfucking story of the king that was killing all the fucking firstborns because he was afraid of a motherfucking Messiah being born. Let's fast forward to the COINTEL profiles. Let's motherfucking fuck with the black community because we don't want no black Messiah being formed. God damn, if you don't know your history, you're doomed to fucking repeat it. But was the Bible even history to begin with? But we all know the motherfucking winners of the war writes history. So always keep that in mind. Spiritually fucking cooked. I know this is the Hurykane Sunday service, and everybody gonna be digging this because most people are still Christian, and most people are still battling the doubts that they have within them motherfucking selves. Y'all know this shit contradicts itself, but y'all don't want to say nothing because you will get ostracized from your church group. You will get ostracized from your family and friends. But when you find out that this shit ain't real, and you do that inner work and that shadow work for yourself, and you find out that inner work and shadow work and meditation is key, or really just meditation aside, just motherfucking finding yourself and just living your life according to your own righteousness, you'll be all right. Which leads back to my disclaimer that I always forget to fucking say. Disclaimer: I'm cool with the Christians that, they say they don't go to church, but like they believe in a higher power and they live life righteously. They just live in their life. Fuck church and all the religious shit. They know there's something up there and they don't keep it rolling. But there's something that probably, it still be Jesus type shit. Because I believe him, man, but like I don't gotta go to church. I don't gotta deal with that crazy shit. I feel you. I understand. No one wants to be church hurt. And most motherfuckers be in church sucking the pastor's dick. And some of those pastors are fucking your kids. So shout out to the I call them the open-minded Christians. The free-thinking Christians, open-minded ones, you know what I'm saying? And then I just added them, what I'm saying? Because like there are those type of Christians out there that believe in Jesus, but they don't fuck with church and they just live life according to their own goodness, But some Christians would tell that type of Christian, you can't lean on your own understanding. You feel me? Which creates another battle within Christianity. So, fuck them. The second Christians I fuck with is conspiracy Christians. They fuck with what I fuck with when it comes to finding out about the enemy and exposing they bitch ass. I fucks with them. But there's another side of that coin. The other side of that coin is they be trying to connect world events with the book of Revelation when it got nothing to do with the book of Revelation. In the book of Revelation, the first 10 chapters, God is destroying the world with motherfucking blowing trumpets and opening seals. What the fuck does that got to do with what the fuck going on in the world? Nothing. And by the time you get to chapter 11, Jesus come to motherfucking everybody looking like a slain lamb with 8 eyes and a sword coming out of his mouth, surrounded by angels with eyes all over their body and wings. In the words of the father from Nutty Professor, this is some scary shit. For real, for real. You standing next to a demon, that motherfucker look like a Sunday school service compared to what the fuck you just seen come out the goddamn sky. A slain lamb with 8 eyes, bad, bad, with a sword coming out of his mouth. That's Jesus. A slain lamb. You know what a slain lamb is? Look at the word slain. You look like a dead animal with 8 eyes and a sword coming out your mouth. Okay. But wasn't you just that skin of bronze and what, you know, like with the hair of sheep's wool? What the fuck? This your transformation? The transform like a Final Fantasy boss fight, right? Come on, now. Nigga, this is a sci-fi channel, nigga. This is Sharknado 8.
The answer is no. With the added to it. First of all, the answer as far as is there anything that depicts Israelite slaves or Hebrew slaves in Egypt, especially in a large number?
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention. And I'm cool with the Gnostic Christians because they know that God is a genocidal, homicidal maniac. I can agree if I was in that field. And my spiritual Christians, they value meditation. They understand Jesus and God lives within the heart. That's the heart chakra. So they walk around in love, peace, and harmony, and they unlock the heart chakra on up. And some of them are oracles or psychic mediums or whatever, you know, just for the real, you know, like real great spiritual people that walk in love and light, you know, just walk in that heart chakra. You can feel the energy of love radiating from these type of people. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be in tune with yourself and in spirituality to feel the energy and see, or you know, or both, you know, whatever. But back to the Exodus story being bullshit.
Number that would be of 600,000.
Oh, and another thing, ain't no way in fuck the Exodus story happened, because ain't no way in the fuck 2 to 7 million women, children, cattle, and fucking carriage went across that goddamn water. They don't really know the number of the people that went across that so-called water that opened up. But according to some researchers, according to whatever bullshit that I saw, 2 to 7 million people, men, women, children, cattle, and carriage. Shit fucking ridiculous. What's really more ridiculous is the water opened up. 2, an old nigga climbing a mountain to talk to a bush. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't give a fuck how short the mountain was. It's an old man climbing it and bringing down tablets in his hand. How's you climbing down with shit in your hand? No one is talking about that. Was there a sliding motherfucking giant slide or some shit? Was there an elevator, or did you float down? But no, according to that, you climbed up and you climbed down. And you talk to a burning bush. How the fuck is that fucking possible when you're on a fucking mountain? A burning bush that's talking. Oh, we can go back to motherfucking Genesis with the talking snake. What the fuck is this, the Jungle Book? Bare necessities, the simple bareness. What the fuck is this, the Jungle Book? Get the fuck out of here. Forget about it. Fuck out of here. Eat the gabagool. Tony Soprano your ass and shoot you in the face with a shotgun.
As the book of Exodus would describe it. The answer to that is a resounding no. I'll get to the in just a minute. But the answer is a resounding no. Anything that you have heard that came from Ron Wyatt has been debunked numerous times. There are no chariot wheels in the Red Sea. He has never found them. No one has ever found them. It is a urban legend at this point that we know that this nurse never conducted any archaeological studies that were supported by any government, supported by any museums, or any other archaeological foundations. We also know that nothing that he has ever proclaimed was ever peer-reviewed. So, no, there are no chariot wheels. There is no footprints that were at the place that was burned in glass. And I want you to think about that. If the sand was so hot that it was burned and that it was turned into glass, and you stepped on it barefoot, what would happen to your feet?
Right.
No. So all these things are simply just made up things. Even when we look at the pillar that was set up by Solomon, you're talking about something that was set up 400 plus years later, depending upon the timeline, and especially if you're using 2 Kings timeline, where Solomon said that, hey, it was 400 plus years ago that the Exodus happened. Solomon then puts up a pillar. That would be like me setting up a monument to the fact that Davy Crockett or John Henry plowed through the tunnel of a mountain, made a tunnel through a mountain. Just because I set it up doesn't mean that the event happened. This is what they believe. But as far as any other real archaeological evidence that shows at the time frame, no. And what we do have, is we have two, actually. The first one. We know that the Hyksos, who were a Semitic people, came in and conquered northern Egypt. The Hyksos came in and conquered, and they ruled northern Egypt for a while, especially in that area of Goshen. We know they were there, except the only problem is they were there in the 1600s. They were there BCE. They were there long before the Joshua story ever happened. They were there long before the Moses story ever happened. But the problem is the Hyksos were just Semitic people. They were not Israelites, Hebrews. The other is the Brooklyn Papyri. The Brooklyn Papyri list out some Semitic names of people who were slaves. I think of around 14 to 20, somewhere around that number. But these are just Semitic people. Understanding the thing that makes something Semitic is the common language that they all stem from. So your Hyksos, your Amorites, your Hittites, your Jebusites, your Pebusites, your Israelites. These are all Semitic people. Your Shashu, all Semitic people. So they could have been anyone. Anyone. And since we don't have the mentioning of any Israelites until the 1204 Meneptah, which says that he came and destroyed a wandering people group called Israelites and destroyed every seed of them, then that's the first time we hear of them. So maybe they were in existence in around 1300 BCE, but certainly during the time frame of the Hyksos, this is not the Israelite people. And plus, they were driven out by war, by defeat, not driven out as slaves. So the clear answer is the whole Exodus story is made up. There is absolutely no mass migration of slaves, Hebrew slaves, out of Egypt at any time frame whatsoever. And you can go do the research for this yourself, which I implore you to go and do it. Use Google Scholar to look up some PhD papers on the true or falseness of the Exodus story. Read multiple PhD papers, read the peer reviews, and you will see that the overwhelming consensus is the Exodus story never happened, but is simply a story that was made up based on multiple things, from the Akkadian story of Sargon to the story of Thutmosis to the story of the Canaanite people who separated themselves and became known as Israelites. It is, and mind you, these Canaanites were living in an Egyptian-controlled Levant at that time frame. So,
right.
But no, the answer is no.
No.
They try, but it's no. So always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.
Next. Now, what you're hearing right now is King Charles is inside some type of like restaurant or some shit. And this black chick got on her knees and started groveling towards the king and bowing down. This is in Jamaica. So it's like, goddamn, King Charles coming to Jamaica and the black bitches is bowing down. Well, just one. It wasn't all of them. But yeah. And like I remember seeing this maybe like a couple years back. This is an old clip, but I guess he's addressing the issue on why what she doing will have her ancestors turning in her fucking grave. I mean, turning in their fucking graves. Well, just like my ancestors is turning in their fucking graves because my motherfucking people were just so caught up in Christianity and government, it ain't goddamn funny. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I need needed y'all to see that shit full screen. What in the 3 levels of colonized hell is going on with people still to this day? First thing, some of y'all gonna dog this woman out talking about some, oh, look how she crawled on her knees and all up to this white man and up to the colonizer of Jamaica, because, you know, Jamaica was colonized by Britain. Look how she did that. That's the white colonizer mind. That's the white Christian mind that colonized these people and called them, and they still doing it today. Got them people on their money, and, you know, they have certain citizenship rights to England, but oh, they still under the crown. When we free here in America, we free. Some of you motherfuckers do the same thing to all these actors and actresses and to these singers and these sports athletes. You will get on your freaking knees. There's somebody out there that you will get on your knees and you will crawl around, or you screaming, and it's like watching those old Michael Jackson's, especially a Super Bowl. That man stood still for like 5 minutes, didn't flinch. People screaming and fainting. And then when he made one little move, everybody just, ah!
You remember that shit? I remember that
Another
shit.
fucking person. That's all it is a person. That's it. It's a damn person. Before you get on your high horse, sure, there are people that you may like their talent. People you may think is beautiful. But acting a goddamn fool, that's a whole nother thing. And so almost everybody got that bullshit going on. So let's talk to this direct situation, though.
Yeah, she called her knees to the king.
This woman's ancestors are rolling over in their grave. All of her African ancestors who were dying on those sugar cane, because see, American plantation, North America, United States, our ancestors, they went through hell. Them Caribbean ones, 1 in 3 died every year. The average lifespan was 3 to 5 years for your ancestors, because the sugarcane crops was so brutal that they just kept bringing them. And the country was devastated. Your African ancestors were some of the most brutalized people. People always talking about the Negro Bible. It was perfected in the Caribbean. It didn't come to the Americas till like the 1800s. It was perfected in the Caribbean. They're rolling over in their graves. If that young lady has any indigenous ancestors, they came to their land, they were welcomed as friends, and then they decimated them, they murdered them, they chopped off their hands, they forced them to go find gold, they forced them to do all sorts of labor. Then they dragged them to Europe, prodded them around as props and properties and things to fascinate the eyes. They were disparaged. They were considered to be subhuman. You're indigenous. And so here we are. Centuries after slavery ended in England and all the royal crown territories. Here we are. Jamaica, you go through storms. You go through all types of issues of poverty and whatnot. Especially in the interior. What has the British Crown done for you? How have they uplifted your life? You are actively, because I lived in Germany for 3.5 years. I spent a lot of time in London. Huge active Caribbean community there. Why? Because they ain't doing enough shit not enough have been done in your own home country that you go to university in Jamaica. I was offered a job in Jamaica. In the coastal areas. Beautiful. It's great. Going into the hill country. No. Not going there. Turn that job down. You get on your knee and crawl across a floor and put your face in the dick of this shriveled up ass man whose family has absolutely no political power, but does have influence through their wealth, land ownership, and a fake ass line of royalty. Humans, understand this. There is no such thing as fucking royalty. When people say, I descend from kings and queens, it's made up bullshit. There is no such thing as a royal bloodline. There is nothing different from his blood than from anyone else's blood. He's no better than anyone else. But y'all give them that authority. You give them that majesty. And you crawl across the floor on your knees. And there were Christians all in the comments saying that I'm a person. I'm going to crawl on my knees for Jesus Christ. You're crawling on your knees for a fictitious character that never actually exists because the Jesus of the Bible has never existed. Were there other itinerant preachers who were claiming to be the Messiah? There were hundreds of them. Every year in first century, there were plenty of Messiahs every Passover. Every year in first century BCE, plenty of Messiahs. Second century, plenty of Messiahs. There was always the Jewish Messiah. And not one prophecy has ever been fulfilled by any of them.
None of them.
When did they topple the Roman Empire and usher in the new kingdom of God with the warriors of God, the angels behind him, with a seed of David sitting on the throne forever, and the Levitical priest? Because mind you, that prophecy says that is also saying that the Levitical priest will always have ample sacrifice. Where is the Levitical priesthood? Where's the sacrifice? You don't even have a damn temple to do any sacrifice. So you're going to crawl across on your knees. You might well do it for Superman, for Batman, for the Flash, for Professor Xavier, for Magneto. You might as well say you're doing it for that if you're saying you're doing it for Jesus.
For real.
But even if there was a real Jesus, I'd be damned if I'm going to crawl across the floor for him either.
For real.
No God is worthy to be worshipped that I got to worship, period. No God is worthy to be acknowledged that I got to crawl across on the floor. If the God's ego is such that I need to get on bended knee, fuck that God. And fuck that Jesus. Don't require either any one of them. And for this young lady to crawl across the floor
for the king,
happy,
King Charles,
shaking, put your face in his dick,
pause,
and then thank him for what?
Wait, for what?
For what? For his ancestors enslaving your ancestors and taking advantage of the crops.
Right.
For his ancestors assassinating and mutilating and killing your ancestors. For that, that's what you're thanking him for. For even in modern times, for his current people. Fucking over your people. Got too many of you Jamaicans up here in England. We're going to kick you out.
Yep.
Oh, they'll chop. You look to be Caribbean. Get the fuck off my country. So that's what they're doing. That wasn't the right accent, but that's what they're doing. I know, chat. Every other version. So it's a fish and chips. Go back to Jamaica. They're kicking all you fuckers out. They wanted to kick all y'all out in the 90s. They tried it again in the 2000s. They don't like you. But you crawl across your knees and begging this motherfucker, thanking this motherfucker. Seriously. Really. This is what we're doing. There will never be any forms of equality in this world for people and all people of color, of any color, the high melanin to the low melanin, until all people have some self-respect.
That's right.
Until all people stand up for themselves and take care of themselves. That's when it'll happen. When everybody has mutual respect for each other. So always remember, you got to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is not negotiable. I check.
Good journey and good vibrations. We got another one. I think that's it.
God love everybody.
God loves all people, no matter what your color is.
All right, now about to talk about this. About to talk about the Hebrew Israelites. Now let me put some shit in context. I mean, damn. That's the way to say it. Let me give my story of my experience with Hebrew Israelites. My experience with Hebrew Israelites was, let's just say, it was very enlightening. The enlightening shit was me looking in their eyes and seeing the indoctrination. And it's the same look that a Muslim have in their eyes and a Christian have in their eyes. It's just like full-fledged, I'm brainwashed and nothing is going to take me from this. And I had to look at myself. I had those same eyes. I carried that same energy. back when I used to be Christian. And when I sat and talked to the Hebrew Israelite, don't get me wrong, he was very aggressive. And I had to get more aggressive, and share the energy until we both came to an understanding. It was either he knew he had to understand my position because I understood his position on every standpoint, like everything he said, I motherfucker had a reference point. I had a historical moment or whatever. But when it got to that, let's just say the motherfucking Ham, Sham, Jephthah, and we are the tribes and shit. It didn't get to that. It was more of a conversation of what God is, and I was more like we are guys, and he like, no, God is such and such. So like he had to understand my perspective, what I was coming from, when it comes to, like we being co-creators and guys and shit. And, like I'm talking about, it was very, it was very crazy because like those motherfuckers go wild. But I think it was probably because I was going against, I guess, like a younger recruit, I guess. But we was the same age. But he had to been a younger recruit, that's talking to the people on the side while the guy on the megaphone talking to other people that's in front of him in the crowd. This guy was talking to me on the sidelines. We were still next to, the person with the bullhorn, but like we was kind of talking like maybe like a couple feet away. And like there was other people that was just like him, just talking to me, talking to other people that was, a couple feet away. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers on some real recruit shit. But what enlightened me was it was just the look in their eyes, and like the indoctrination. And another story is I seen some Hebrew Israelites just straight up disrespectful. like I'm talking like real shit, disrespectful like a motherfucker. And what made me mad was they didn't see that it was disrespect. That's the shit that got me. And when it came to the white folks, oh my God. They was extra aggressive with the white folks. Extra, I'm talking about like extra aggressive. And when it was giving their stories to the white folks on the Sham, Ham, and Jephthah shit, I'm like, man, them motherfuckers ain't even fucking real. I'm like these purple Power Ranger motherfuckers. I love the outfit. You know what I'm saying? I love the outfit. The outfit cold. The purple and gold. Come on, man. That shit cold. But nigga, y'all Power Rangers now. Y'all, like now it's just a fucking cosplay fit. Because I'll rock that shit and go to the White House and destroy some shit with some swords and guns. I'm like, nigga, y'all dressed like warriors, but y'all ain't really fighting shit. Y'all just out here on street corners talking shit. And I say all of that to say this. Yes, you got the knowledge of your enemy. Yes, you know who you are. Yes, you know where you're from. What's the next fucking move? Are you going to slay your enemy? Or are you going to keep on arguing, talking, debating, and arguing about those fucks? Like, honestly. Now, me personally, you ask me the same question. What I'm doing right now is being the minister of information. When I leave YouTube and I leave social media, I'm going to go put in work. Even my baby agrees. Hey, Crystal. Just woke up, huh? Probably. But anyway, when I leave YouTube, I'm about to go put in work. Because at the end of the day, when you read The Art of War and 33 Strategies of War, the Laws of Power, and then you read what the fuck they read, whoo, you gotta go to war. And they say, if you want peace, prepare for war. So why the fuck are we sitting down, talking, debating, arguing with each other on panels and shit when we should be getting prepared to fight these evil motherfuckers that's killing us through the food, through the water, through the air, through disease. And people think that's a fucking conspiracy. No, GMOs in your food, fluoride in your water, poison in those chemtrails that they dropping on our ass, and the CDC is making diseases and viruses to inject in motherfucking people. Gain of function research type shit, bioorganic weapons and biochemical warfare. And not to mention, we are in some fucking psychological warfare. We're brainwashed by bread and circus. Nigga, fuck the fucking football players, basketball players, baseball players, soccer players. Nigga, I want that money. We got all these rich and wealthy motherfuckers, and we could have had 10 or 20 Black Wall Streets in major city states in the country. But nah, motherfuckers afraid. It was the Black Wall Street and the Black Panthers that got everybody scared. That's what I think. That's what I want to go with. Oh shit, every time black people do something, we gonna motherfucker get burnt out and flooded out. I ain't gonna do nothing no more. Oh shit, every time we click up and try to make a movement, we get shot down and infiltrated. I ain't about to do shit no more. Scared pussy. I gotta keep the shit going. So be it. If I gotta be alone, so fucking be it. I don't give a fuck. I know before I die, something getting blowed the fuck up. I'm carving my name in history. I don't know about y'all. I know some people want to carve their history in through entertainment and shit like that. It's all good. Ain't nothing wrong with fulfilling your dream and making it a movement. But like Nina Simone said, it's all about courage. Express yourself and have courage and do this shit for your fucking people. But then when you realize that there's a bigger picture, the bigger picture is we all got to live on this fucking planet together. Why we got to deal with the evil ass government that's fucking killing us all? Killing some people more faster than others, but they're killing us all. Like, you know, like, also like real shit. They're killing us all. No matter what race, color, creed, religion, like, nigga, they're killing us all. And they're killing this fucking planet. So we can take it back to good versus evil. And the only reason why shit going on is because motherfuckers is silent, not saying shit, and we're not doing shit. We're allowing this shit to happen. That's reality. We letting the evil run this planet because we're a bunch of scared pussies that don't want to fight because we're afraid to fucking die. But yet you want to go to heaven. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Y'all gotta die. In the words of Boule from Dave Family, we all gotta die. If I die, I wonder who would all come to my funeral, and if I die, I wonder who would cry.
He don't hate nobody.
There are people that he is not fond of that are haters of him. Does not matter what your race is.
Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved. God loves Jacob. Jacob is the father of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's black people, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
And I used to love motherfucker hearing that shit. And I used to hate it at the same time. I love it because it's funny. And I hate it because, oh my God, like the way they say it and how they say it is fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, none of those motherfuckers are. And then they make it like racist, like, you know, and then here's the real one. Here's the real one. Here's the real one that no one wants to look at. Why the fuck God hate a fucking child that was in the womb before it was even born? No one asked that question. Why would God hate something? It's not even fucking born yet.
Esau is the so-called Caucasian race, the white race. But
Esau, white race, Jacob, black race. It's like that right there pisses me off. The whole shit with Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, one of them was a black race. I was like, man, fuck all that shit. So you telling me Noah and this bitch made 3 different fucking races. I don't give a fuck what genetics say, nigga, fuck all that bitch. Fuck that shit. That shit sounds stupid to me. After the fucking flood, and the flood ain't even fucking real. Like it's like it almost make you want to shoot the damn TV. Like when you go back and think about why people believe this shit, and like how can a person believe this shit? Like I'm like, God damn, I think like the most realest shit in the fucking Bible is Samson. I'm talking about like it's more on the realistic side. Like everything else is sheer fucking bullshit. And there's a couple shit with some prostitutes and some fucking scenes like a nigga was motherfucking fucking the bitch, and he motherfucking every time he was fucking, he was pulling out. Nigga was getting punished for motherfucking having a pull-out game. Look that shit up. The Bible is sick with it, son. But yeah, nigga. God was killing niggas like a motherfucker throughout the Old Testament. Y'all gotta motherfucking read that shit. And you can watch the episode of Family Guy. It's an old episode from the old seasons, and I'm gonna never forget what Stewie said. Never forget what Stewie said. You know, the baby with the fucking football head. He was reading the Old Testament, and he was loving it. But the dialogue that they gave Stewie was this. It was like, God is so deliciously evil. Yeah. I could probably type it in YouTube or type it in online somewhere. Google it. Google it. Stu was like, God is deliciously evil. Showing that Stewie understands, because Stewie was the baby that was bent on world domination and killing his mom, right? You know, that's his whole story arc. So, you know, like in the original season, when they motherfucking said that, and I motherfucking got older and I saw that episode again, I was like, yes, God is evil. Not deliciously evil. That sound gay. Pause. So it's like, but he understand. Because he read the whole fucking Bible. God was killing every fucking body. And having people kill every fucking body. Like the fucking body count is over 2 billion. And it said there's some places with motherfucking no numbers on it. So like we don't really know the real numbers of the motherfucking bodies that God have on his order of other people, or just like by him in general. But go back to reality. Motherfucker ain't real. But if he was, it's a genocidal, homicidal maniac, and you say you a jealous God, don't worship no other God but me, which let other people know that there is other gods out there that are better than you. So you're either jealous of me because I'm about to go worship somebody else that give a fuck about me, or you're jealous of me because I'm more powerful than you when it comes to the human spirit and morality. Either way it go, you're jealous and you have all the fucking power, which means you really don't have no power because you're an insecure bitch. And your angels ain't shit either. You know why they ain't shit? Because you ain't shit. You know why we the shit down here on earth? You know why our women is the shit down here on earth? Because y'all bitch ass niggas up there came down here to fuck our women. So this is how I know we the shit down here. So let's get back to the motherfucking Hebrew Israelite talking to a white lady and the coach ripping to the Hebrew Israelites. But my experience with Hebrew Israelites, it was always, you know, it was just like, God damn, these motherfuckers are crazy. Look in their eyes, you know what I'm saying? But it's the same eyes of a Christian, same eyes of a Muslim, same eyes of anybody that's brainwashed in a fucking cult. You give a fuck what nobody says, a cult. And you know what's real funny? They don't do that shit in the suburbs. They only do that shit in Detroit because I think the police don't give a fuck. You don't even have a license to do it in Detroit. I'm not really sure to post up and do whatever. But don't do that shit in the burbs because a lot of white folks would be disturbed. Bars. Have your ass hauled out, do that shit in Harper Woods, Michigan, nigga. Salute me free, what up, though?
Have I hated? So God hates the white race.
Esau himself God hated.
So you saying that was just that person, Esau?
Esau and those of his ilk, but that does not necessarily mean all white people.
Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom said, Esau, Idumean, the white race, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the.
That shit makes me mad every time I hear that shit. I'm like, so Jacob black race, Esau right race. God hated Esau from the beginning. It's like, but here's the stupid motherfucker don't understand. If you want to keep on using biblical reference, you need to go back to this biblical reference. God said, slaves, obey your earthly masters. Mic drop, explosion, boom. So you Hebrew Israelite, you shouldn't be talking to that white lady like that because she can motherfucking call the authorities on your bitch ass. Come on, man, that's your brother you talking about, nigga. I don't fuck with the Hebrew Israelites. Those niggas is crazy. I don't fuck with most Christians because they fucking crazy. Most Muslims, I love y'all discipline, but some of y'all are still eating pork and drinking. Y'all niggas crazy too. This is why I say you live your life according to your own righteousness. You walk your own path of self-godhood, self-goddesshood. Do the inner work, do the shadow work of yourself, become a better person. Unlock those chakras. Note about those mudras and mantras, visualization, affirmations, and shit. Know thyself. Y'all love the Matrix, right? Y'all walk into the Oracle's room. It's know thyself on her motherfucking door seal. Know thyself. I can only show you the door of the truth. It's up to you to open it. You feel me? My job is to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of bubble gum. You feel me?
Desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. He's gonna call them the border of wickedness, and the people, and the people against whom the Lord had indignation forever. How long? Forever.
Yeah, forever. Yeah, forever. But the contradiction is the verse I just said. Slaves, obey your earthly masters. Oh, let's go to Deuteronomy. Therefore, thou shalt serve thine enemy. So that shit that the Hebrew Israelites saying ain't shit. But it also goes back to God playing both sides of the chessboard. I'm going to make these people enslave you. You're going to serve these people that enslaved you, but I'm going to enslave them too. How? No, nigga, everybody doing their own thing. Motherfuckers worship their own gods. Motherfuckers worship themselves. Motherfuckers worshiping the sun. You know what I'm saying? And your God is just mad because there's already a whole bunch of gods here before he popped up in his spaceship, probably. I'm just motherfucking speculating. You know, so it's like, come on now. Don't worship no other God but me, y'all. I got one piece of land because all the other guys took most of the territory. So we're going to be here, over here in this little small pocket. You're going to have to take some territory from us, some other motherfuckers. We're going to have to motherfucking get our ranks up, y'all. India is clowning. India is clowning. I can't beat Indra. I try to fight Indra. That nigga whooped my ass. Or was it Rudra? I don't remember. I was getting my ass beat. You know, and them African guys, Ogun, Oshun, and dude, the motherfuckers whooped my ass too. So I got a small pocket. I'm gonna make a Garden of Eden, and I'm gonna start from here. Those guys out there wilding, son. I went to another spot. It was some motherfucker named Quetzalcoatl. I got struck with a lightning bolt out of nowhere. I don't know what the fuck happened to me. And then I went to some chingy-eyed people, and they had a dragon. Like, what the fuck was that? I went to one place, a nigga had a toga on, just throwing lightning bolts at me. I ain't even say shit. Fuck Jehovah. Yahweh. But if it's the chief archon Yaldabaoth, fuck him too. The creator of physicality, the nigga that's an aborted fetus from the great mother Sophia from the Pleroma. Read the secret book of John and the Nag Hammadi scriptures if y'all want to know about that story. But let's get back to it. About this Hebrew Israelite. He about to get grilled by Coach.
First, let me say, them some weak ass young men. Weak. The reason why I say that they are weak. What is the purpose? What is the reason? What is the rationale? For two men to come up to a woman and challenge her on her beliefs, on a belief that will not ever benefit her according to their message. I want you to think about that for a second.
Right.
If I'm a Hebrew Israelite, what would it do for me to go up to a white person to tell them about how the God of the Bible hates them but loves me?
Right. Yeah. Me going up to a white person, telling the white person that God hates you and loves me. That's some rude ass shit. That's some rude ass shit. Just from the humanistic standpoint, I would never do no such thing to any person like that. My God loves me and hates your stupid ass. You know why? Because you get burnt by the sun that he created. Ha ha ha. You know? That's some rude shit. You know? Or my Bible created a separate like entity, also genetic manipulation shit. And he favors me and hates you. It's still rude. It's still fucking rude. This is why they're called the Purple Power Rangers. Because if I throw on an outfit like that, I'm carrying an AR-15 and a motherfucking broadsword, and I'm about to cut off some government heads. I'm not about to put on that shit and start talking. Nigga, that's a warrior fit. Gotta have a bulletproof vest on under that bitch too. Kevlar all day. Kevlar bodysuit. You know, with a helmet. You know what I'm saying? But no, y'all want to walk around talking about bullshit. And in all reality, and this is what motherfuckers are saying now. If you really feel that strongly about this Hebrew Israelite shit, take y'all asses over there. You know? And watch the difference between y'all protesting over there and over here. A major difference. You might get shot. You know, it's like what we need to be doing is taking down our government. Because at the end of the day, this ain't nothing but creating and stoking more division. I want y'all to look up the Cloward and Piven strategy. And I want you to look up all the tactics that they use to create division. I'm talking about like on many levels. We are all debating and arguing and fussing and fighting over the wrong shit. When our government is rubbing their hands like Birdman, saying, look at the people fight each other. They don't see the trick. This is why I make the music I make and the content I make, to redirect the energy from each other towards the powers that shouldn't be. Most people don't know about the Bacon's Rebellion. We need another one. And it's long overdue. Real shit. And this time after we win the war, no one is going to be tricked. Everybody's going to be fucking free. We don't need a regime change. We don't need some shit to be under new management. Everybody will be free. We need at least 100 to 200 years to fucking heal this fucking planet, heal ourselves. After we destroy for this government. We need clean air. We need clean water. We need better food because our food is banned in over 60 plus countries. What does that tell you if our food is banned in over 60 plus countries? Our food is poisoning, and you wonder why everybody in this bitch is obese and got cancer, got diabetes, and all this, all all this autism shit. It's because of the food, the water, the air, disease is fucking poison. Hashtag fuck this government and fuck the CDC. And fuck Bill Gates and Carl Schwab and all those evil motherfuckers. Fauci too. Motherfuckers need to be fucking deleted for crimes against humanity. And we still all ain't doing nothing. No, fuck all that, nigga. I'm doing something before I leave this bitch. I'm covering my name in history. I'm gonna be like Achilles telling that little kid from the movie Troy. I'm like, nigga, this is why nobody will remember your name. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting my life on the line every motherfucking day. But it's worth it. It's worth it to me. Because without sacrifice, there could be no victory. Get my t-shirts ready. Hurykane was right t-shirts. With the Magneto helmet on.
What is the end result that we should expect from that encounter? Is the white person all of a sudden going to feel bad about what their ancestors have done? Are they going to feel bad about the systematic racism that's still?
I must have said some real motherfucking good shit because now they're still calling me on Sundays. Now they open 7 days a week, getting all these fucking scam calls. They usually never be like this, but like they gotta fuck with Hurykane on his live in any way, shape, or form. We gotta call him 3 or 4 times to fuck up the move or freeze the chat. That shit always does something. So I need y'all to put a 1 in the chat or a fire emoji in the chat and let me know my chat not frozen. My other phone is dead right now. It's charging. I could do it, but I can't. But I just need to know if my chat frozen or not. Because like it's either the motherfucking the internet will have my voice going in and out or they'll fuck up. There go my baby. Hey, Crystal. Welcome, baby. We in Crystal City at the Hurykane and not Trappist Church. That's right. And much other my God is Vonta, that first lady. You already know. But yeah. Let's back to it. Thank you, y'all.
Still profit from? Or are they going to somehow give up white privilege, which is an impossibility for one individual white person to just give it up? And why would they anyway? Because I sure as hell wouldn't if I was white. I mean, what is the end result that these two men were expecting? That's the question. Because otherwise, the video is pointless.
Yes, the video is pointless. Standing out on those street corners talking shit is fucking pointless. Because, like, what is it going to change? Because it goes back to what I said. If you know who you are, and you know who the enemy is, now it's time to act. You know, like, y'all got the numbers. Set up some strategic shit. Take down some power structures. And take down the land. But no, that's not the mission. That's not the mission. The mission is to motherfucking keep division. Damn, bars. Holy shit. That ain't the mission. The mission is to keep division. Oh shit, bars. That's bars right there. Holy shit. Holy shit.
If there's no reasonable gain from it, it's a pointless video. And it's weak as fuck. And it's not because it's a woman that they went up to. It's weak as fuck to go up to what you deem to be your adversary. To explain to your adversary how God loves you, but does not love them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? These words are weapons. Yeah. Right. Yes, they are, but y'all have y'all numbers up. And y'all could be able to do more shit besides talking. We can motherfucker be infiltrating bases right now. Even my phone agrees. We can infiltrate some bases and take down some power structures. As the Purple Power Rangers, nigga, it's like shit. Even the Power Rangers fight. Y'all less than a Power Ranger. Nigga, like y'all motherfucker, y'all the pedestrians that's saying go Power Ranger. You know, like, but y'all ain't shit though. Look, I'm saying all that to say this. If this just to put out information, then like they can just go online and do it instead of motherfucking being out there with a bullhorn. I'll be out there with a goddamn gun. Like, what the fuck, man? Y'all got a squad. Well, at least a little bit. At least a little bit, I guess. I'm not sure, but I see a shitload of them. I'm like, y'all could strategically make some black militias all over this bitch, but nah, we want to be out on street corners talking down to white folk. and not to mention, we like gotta call this out. And y'all cherry picking Bible verses, nigga. You know better than the black and white Christians that does this shit. Y'all, this what makes it even more funny. It's like what the fuck? And coaches calling them weak. Yes, they are weak because they sound weak. They sound like they don't got no backbone in their body. They sound like a chick will motherfucking cuck their ass. And they'll sit there and watch and be like, you my queen, baby. You can do whatever you want. At least these two motherfuckers. You know, at least these two. That was it.
When you look at the history of the last, let's say, for the Hebrew Israelites, the history since we've ever known that an Israelite existed would be 1204. But let's just say they existed in, around 1300 BCE. So for the last 3,500 years, you've been losing. Your ancestors that you're claiming been getting their ass whooped. They got ass whooped by them Egyptians.
Mm-hmm.
Then they had a little bit of freedom for a moment during the Bronze Age collapse. Then they got their ass whooped by the Hittites. Then they got their ass whooped by the Assyrians. Then they got their ass whooped by the Babylonians. Then they got their ass whooped by the Persians. Then they got their ass whooped by the Greeks. Then they got their ass whooped by the Romans. Then they got their ass whooped by the Arabs. Then they got their ass whooped by the Europeans. Then by the Arabs again. Then the Europeans. Then the Arabs. The Europeans. Then their ass whooped.
I forgot about the Babylonians.
Then,
according
to their story, they all scattered. Scattered into Africa. Scattered into the Moors. They all scattered. And then they all got sold into slavery. And
basically what he's saying, got our ass beat through our fucking history. And now we are at the end of this timeline, and instead of fighting, you're still talking shit. You're evil. We're gonna protest. How about you just kill the fucking enemy already? Instead, we're going through what all empires have went through. The collapse due to the monetary system. Not due to a revolution, as much as I want. Not due to a plague, which is CDC still creating. Not due to famine. We got abundance of food, but yet they tell us we don't have shit, but we got to eat this GMO shit. But look. For centuries. Empires have crumbled because of the monetary system. Okay. So these motherfuckers gonna keep on talking instead of actually truly fighting.
And then for the ones who somehow miraculously from the line of Shem became the indigenous Americans, which he called the Hispanics and so on and so forth. Then they all over here, the Native Americans. Oh, they were living free. Not worshiping the God of the Bible. Not at all. They was over here living free. And what happened? The ones who was carrying the Bible came over and whooped their ass, took their land, enslaved them, made a mockery of their heritage. They brought over the other ones, who were their cousins, I guess. They brought all them over and enslaved, kicked their ass, forced them into their religion, still going through systematic racism. And then the Spanish ones, they do a number in Mexico and Central America. And the
goddamn you, Hernando de Soto.
Portuguese and the Spanish tore the hell out of South America. Oh, and still whooping their ass. Matter of fact, Argentina went through a process of getting rid of everybody who wasn't white over a 60-year period. Either put them in jail or put them in the front lines, ill-equipped, or to be able to fight wars, and got rid of all the people of color in Argentina. You only got a few, very few, and they are systematically oppressed like a champ. Oh, but your God loves them. See, I'm not even going to get into the whole bullshit of the fact that Europeans were around long before the Bible was ever written, before Adam and Eve ever set foot on the planet, before the story of Noah, before, during, and after the story of Noah, Europeans were around. Before, during, and after the story of Noah, there were indigenous Americans over here. There were people in South America. There were people in Central America. There were people in Africa. Before, during, and after. There were people in Australia. Before, during, and after your whole Noah story. So I don't even have to get into the fact that your Noah story is full of bullshit. Mm-hmm. That Shem, Ham, and Japheth are not the fathers of no civilization whatsoever. Not now one of them. The fact that you claim that Ham's son, Mizraim, is the father of Egypt and Cush, laughable.
Yes, laughable. For motherfuckers to think, just like it's laughable. Those descendants made that race. That descendant made that race. That descendant made laughable. Look in their eyes again. Look at all these motherfucking Christians, Muslims, Pan-Africans, Hebrew Israelites. Look in their eyes. You can see 3 levels or probably 10 levels of fucking crazy indoctrination. And it's unbreakable, unshakable. Real shit. You can see it. But you can also see the ones that have doubts. You can also feel the energy of someone that actually heard what you said and it motherfucking started ringing. Like, oh shit. I never thought about that perspective. Paradigm shatter in an instant, or at least get cracked for you to finish the rest of the shattering yourself. Once you start deep diving and doing research on what the fuck you fuck with, and you be like, holy shit, I was a fool. Yep, you sure was.
Civilizations have been proven. They have been in existence before, during, and after the flood. Only a fool would believe this, or someone who has been so mentally oppressed and degraded in their own mind, and maybe through the system, that their only way to feel better about themselves is to put someone else down.
Yep. And that right there, what people don't want to talk about, is a real true, what I think could be a core and a source of why most motherfuckers go out there and protest with bullhorns, no matter what religion it is. Y'all want to go out there and look down on people and talk down on people because you feel your religion is the right way. This don't have nothing to do with Hebrew Israelite. This is for everybody that does that, because like Christians out there doing it too. Hebrew Israelites on one side of the street, Christians on the other side of the street in Detroit, downtown. I'll show y'all one day when the Tiger season start back up. I'm going to show y'all. But yeah, don't matter. They just want to look down on people. You need to join the Lord and repent. And the Hebrew Israelites, the white man is the devil. On the other side of the goddamn street. And I'm laughing at both they ass. Because it ain't real. And if it was real, both of y'all still in division amongst each other when y'all both know Jesus is love. Y'all should be loving one another, caring for one another, not talking down to one another, arguing with each other, and debating about love of God. Fucking retards on both sides of the fence. I'm watching with the popcorn, laughing. But they look at me like I'm going to hell. They look like they have pity and shame and sympathy and empathy for me, like my soul is doomed and damned. It shows how fucked up their minds are for them to honestly fucking even think that. Like real shit. Well, I guess you're gonna burn in hell forever. Wow. But I'd rather burn in hell than say holy, 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 holy on repeat for eternity. But since I'm a man of motherfucking logic and understanding fucking science and sacred geometry and spirit science and shit, nigga, energy cannot be created nor destroyed, just transferred. And ain't no way in the fuck God is gonna just take my spirit, put me in a human body, throw me in a realm to burn. Energy cannot burn. So I gotta be in a physical form to burn. So I'm gonna be just reanimated every time I turn the ashes from the fire, just reanimated back up to a human form. Now you gotta burn some more. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Think about that. I'll take the bottom of this pit. At least you're just falling. But still, I'm conscious enough to know I'm falling than saying holy, 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 holy on fucking repeat. Oh yeah, I bet you Christians thought you could see your family. No, but don't say that in the fucking Bible, bitch. God don't want you to see shit but the ground and his feet as you say holy, holy, holy on repeat. Fuck out of here. In the words of Eddie Griffin, I say this every Sunday. Motherfucker want to go to heaven, got white suits on with wings, and you can't get no pussy. No! I'd rather go to hell, get my dick sucked, smoke a joint, kick a bitch in the ass every now and then. Holla! Watch the movie Foolish, starring Eddie Griffin and Master P. Classic movie. Classic movie. That Eddie Griffin said that's his best movie. He said that Master P gave that nigga $1 million. Get $1 million. You know what I'm saying? He said this is the best shit ever. You know, because all the other movies be on that bullshit. He said, nigga, shit, nigga, Master P gave me $1 million, nigga. Flat out, like, here's $1 million, nigga, let's make this movie. And plus, most of it's about Eddie Griffin's life and shit. So, like, that's what makes it even more great, because it's kind of like a biopic. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, baby. Hey, Crystal. Nobody love you. I'm gonna get down on my knees and stuff. Please, Jesus. There's salvation all over my. Why you got me thinking about that South Park episode? I heard Cartman's voice as I was reading your comment, Crystal. Fuck Jesus. The episode was hilarious, Crystal. Shout out to Crystal, y'all, for making me laugh thinking about that shit.
The only way to feel better about themselves is to attach themselves to a very popular version of a god. Mm-hmm. We know each other to a very popular version of a god that didn't have anything to do with any of their actual ancestors.
Salute, no.
And say that this God is for us. I mean, think about it. There is absolutely zero proof of any Hebrew people migrating to West Africa and then becoming slaves and coming over to the Americas. The overwhelming majority of people who were enslaved that came to the Americas were practicing various forms of Ifa or other indigenous religions. None of them were practicing Judaism.
None of them.
The Jews who were kicked out of Europe during all the Inquisitions, most of the ones who were Moors, they went back into North Africa. Some of them stayed in the Iberian Peninsula. Others went into North Africa. They didn't come to the Americas. I didn't know 6 million, no 12 million. No, that didn't happen. We know for a fact. So, again, I understand, young man, been feeling oppressed in this American society, systematic racism. Yeah, you've made some mistakes yourself. Some of your own personal decisions. You may not have grown up with the best economic opportunities, but what you do with what you have is up to you. Blaming someone else, trying to look at some Bible as some type of retribution for you being able to take back control, take back your power. holding on to a religion that has nothing to do with you. It's a Middle Eastern religion, has nothing to do with you. You feel that oppression. And someone got into your ear and said that, hey, black man, you're strong. You come from the lineage that God loves the most. You come from the lineage that God only loves. All these other people God hates. Yet these other people that God hates have been able to dominate the world. They've been able to use their technology, use their necessity, which created their greed, to go around the world, conquer and dominate, to still maintain power, the majority of power around this planet. But this God hates them. But he has given them more than he has given the people you claim that he loves. You see how that don't make any sense?
Right.
Somebody got in your ear.
And since they love cherry picking, it says in the Bible, slaves, obey your earthly masters.
I told you that you come from those people, that God has a plan for you. He's going to redeem you. Well, it's been 3,500 years. He hasn't redeemed shit.
Right.
I think the term of service is over. And that's how you should look at it. The term of service is over. Otherwise, shut all the fucks up and go over to Israel and take the land.
Exactly.
Man up. Go to Israel and take the land. Instead of walking up on people who never asked you to. Put your purple Power Ranger outfit on and go over there and take your shit if God got your back. And always remember, you got to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is not negotiable. The journey, the vibrations.
For real.
Good journey and vibrations. I think we got one more, y'all.
Most Christians will not be able to see this, and most Christians will refuse to see this.
Yes,
and
it's the meat and potatoes.
For all of us who have deconstructed from the Bible, we recognize this, but maybe not into the greater detail that we should. And that is the fact that the Bible shows and demonstrates a God who has some inner issue that causes him to think that he is justified in the punishments of innocent people and continues to punish innocent people for his own sake, thinking that he is doing something righteous, when in fact, he is doing something that is incredibly cruel. What do I mean by this? If you were to take a psychological view of this God, get rid of all the mysticism, get rid of all the authority that you think that this God has, and think about this God in the sense of if you were a psychologist, a psychiatrist, and you were dealing with someone who believes that in order to punish the people for whatever things you think are wrong, you go and punish the innocent in order to hurt those people that you think is wrong. Put this in the sense of you have a situation where
I'm going to give a situation. Let's go back to the Bible. When God told Moses, go tell Pharaoh to let your people go, but I'm going to hearken Pharaoh's heart. Or how about this? Those fucking 10 plagues. And then the last fucking plague, a whole bunch of fucking firstborns got killed. But all this is to get the Pharaoh, the motherfucker, let the people go, though. But you said you can hearken Pharaoh's heart. How about you tell Moses to go, tell him to let the people go and let the Pharaoh make a decision on his own instead of playing two-sided chess? But I digress. Bars. Holy shit, I'm on a roll today.
Your spouse. A situation where your spouse goes into a clinical trial. They're given a placebo. During the clinical trials, she perishes because it is a disease that ravages the body. Once your wife has passed, your spouse has passed, you then go on a rampage to take away the spouses of all those who participated in the trial, the doctors, the nurses, the clinical research associates. You go on a rampage to give them the same amount of pain that you felt in order to justify that they're evil for giving your spouse the placebo. This is somewhat of what we see in this God. This God says that he is the only God and that his people must always worship him. And that if they were to worship any other deity, take their free will, worship any other deity, it is not that he allows them to go on and live their lives how they choose to live their lives, but instead he punishes them. We have these stories of what happened at Horeb when these men saw the Moabite women and they said to themselves, these Moabite women, they're nice, they're sweet, they look good, I like their pom pom. And instead of this God allowing them to have their free will, this God says, no, I must punish you for not worshiping me, for leaving me. Multiple times within this Bible, we see that this God punishes the children of Israel anytime they start worshiping other deities. And even in this realm of Christianity, if you were to worship another God, if you were not to believe in Jesus, then you are forever punished in a lake of fire, tormented forever, because your name is not found in this book of life. Now, I want you to think about this for a second. According to this God, you have free will. But your free will is that you must obey him. You must worship him. You must follow his laws. You must understand that you have to love everyone and you have to believe in this Jesus. Without any proof, you should just have faith and believe. And if you don't, then your punishment is eternal hell. It doesn't matter if you are a great mother, a great father, if you're a great neighbor, a great community person. It doesn't matter if you're a great leader. It doesn't matter if you feed the poor, if you feed the homeless. It doesn't matter if you take care of the elderly. None of those things matter. The only sin, according to this, that matters is the ones that are against this particular God, which then takes away your ability to have free will.
Yep. Which takes away your ability to have free will. So for every Christian that keep on bringing up that free will fucking bullshit, listen to this again.
The deity. It is not that he allows them to go on and live their lives how they choose to live their lives, but instead he punishes them. We have these stories of...
So why'd you punish me for having free will if you said we have fucking free will? You feel me? Deconstructing Christianity, people.
What happened at Horeb when these men saw the Moabite women and they said to themselves, these Moabite women, they're nice, they're sweet, they look good, I like their pom pom. And instead of this God allowing them to have their free will, this God says, no, I must punish you for not worshiping me, for leaving me. Multiple times within this Bible, we see that this God punishes the children of Israel anytime they start worshiping other deities. And even in this realm of...
Shit, y'all want to go to the book of Judges? Let's go to the book of Judges. When I was reading the book of Judges, it was like God pulled the Israelites from this place. God pulled the Israelites from that place. For it was like they was in bondage for 80 years or some shit like that because they worship somebody. God pulled them out. Then they start worshiping some motherfucking deity again. They got enslaved. God pulled them out. They worship some other motherfucking deity. Got enslaved. God pulled them out. The guy was like, you know what? Y'all judge what's right and wrong now. And then it went through some whole passages of who gonna be the judges and the leaders was gonna talk to the people. It was a whole bunch of shit to get through. God damn, the shit that y'all gotta go through in the Bible. Such and such begat such and such, such and such begat such and such, such and such begat such and such begat such. Oh my God, when y'all go through that shit, you're gonna be like, how the fuck do a nigga read this? Oh yeah, you better read that shit. I had to read it. For research purposes only. But like when I was in my spiritual journey and shit, it was like I had to read it. You know, that's when I found out it was full of puzzles, mysteries, riddles, contradictions, metaphors, symbolisms, parables, allegories, mythology, numerology, and a splash of spirituality. And then there was a lot of holes in the Bible, so I had to go read the Dead Sea Scrolls to fill in the holes. Bars again, and pause. Ain't that a bitch? But anyway.
Christianity. If you were to worship another God, if you were not to believe in Jesus, then you are forever punished in a lake of fire, tormented forever, because your name is not found in this book of life.
So-called book of life.
Now, I want you to think about this for a second. According to this God, you have free will. But your free will is that you must obey him. You must worship him. You must follow his laws. You must understand that you have to love everyone and you have to believe in this Jesus. Without any proof, you should just have faith and believe. And if you don't, then your punishment is eternal hell. It doesn't matter if you are a great mother, a great father, if you're a great neighbor, a great community person. It doesn't matter if you're a great leader. It doesn't matter if you feed the poor,
right?
If you feed the homeless. It doesn't matter if you take care of the elderly.
Facts, no.
None of those things matter. The only sin, according to this, that matters is the ones that are against this particular God, which then takes away your ability to have free will. This God simply is punishing people, punishing the innocent because of his own pain, of his own desires to have everyone love and worship him. Through his own ego, his own narcissism, he desires and craves your love. And if you do not give it to him, you are found to be evil. You are found to be a reprobate mind. You are found to be someone who is deserving of being cast into a lake of fire for all eternity. That is not love. That is creating Stockholm syndrome in all the people that you claim that you love. When time and time and time again, you continue to punish those who walk away from you, who leave you, who don't want to dwell with you, who do not desire to love you. And you say to them that if you don't love me, I will punish you. If you don't love me, I will send a hurricane. If you don't love me, I will swallow you up in the earth. If you don't follow all my rules, which is a demonstration of that love. Remember, this Jesus said that the greatest commandment is to love God. Well, how do you love this God? When you look at the ways that this God says that demonstrates your love for him, it is to follow his commandments. That is the way to love this God. So if you are not following his commandments, if you are not doing exactly as he tells you to do, he is like a spouse that beats you, but claims that he loves you. Because when you don't, like in the story of the man in Jericho, he took some of the silver. So the man and his family, his servants, his animals were stoned to death, then burned, and then swallowed up by the earth. If you go and you start to love someone who is outside of your clan, then you are killed. You are murdered by the people who are following this God. If you are living peacefully in your society, yet this God has said that these lands belong to his children. He authorizes his children.
And that's crazy that he said that because they didn't kill Samson. And Samson wanted to fuck someone that was outside of the motherfucking shit. It's like, don't give it that Philistine girl, but I love her. Her vagina is good, mother.
Come in and kill all the men, kill all the women, kill all the babies, kill all the animals. If you remember the story of Jericho.
Yep.
He said, let anything that has breath die. He then burned the city. And the same thing happened.
Yep. And then on some other say this guy was like, kill everybody but keep the virgins. The guy was like, kill those. I mean, no. Kids was making fun of a bald head prophet named Elisha. Elisha went to the crib like a bitch and called on God, and God killed 40 kids with bears. Yeah, fuck God for that shit. God need to get his ass beat for that shit. You killed 40 kids all because they was roasting the nigga. You killed 40 kids because they was roasting the nigga. That's some bullshit. Elisha must have got flamed.
The city of Ai. When Joshua was given the instructions to go into the so-called promised land and to take the land, those people there were living their lives peacefully.
They was living their lives peacefully. And not to mention, God is a fucking liar. God said, Moses, you're going to see the promised land. No, Moses died before he saw it. Joshua saw it, though, because he was fighting to take the shit. But Moses died. God lied. Bars.
For gods they had grown up to believe in. And yet, by the command of this God, because they did not worship him, it's not that the God sent the prophet in. It's not that the God sent the preacher in. No, simply because from a young boy to a grown man, you grew up a Canaanite. And because of that.
And we are the Hurykane at the Hurykane Baptist Church. We in Crystal City. Much love to my goddess. Crystal is cool. And shouts out to my first lady, Vanta. We gon' ask some questions.
According to this God, you deserve death. So Joshua and his men came in and they genocided the people that lived in the land, had been living in the land for generations. And they were authorized to genocide these people. And if they could not genocide them, as the tribe of Manasseh could not, they were told to make them into slaves. And to all the surrounding nations of the 12 tribes, they were told to make them into slaves as well. This God demonstrates that it is irregardless of whether or not you have ever known of him, you have ever heard of him. If you do not believe in him, then you are evil. And the people who follow them have the same.
And that's what I get from Christians out here on the goddamn fucking street. The moment I say I don't believe, nigga, they act the fucking fool. Oh my God, let me get away from you. I was like, what? And like, bitch, you just told me that you just got out of jail for stabbing a nigga. And like, ain't you the same bitch that hang out in front of this goddamn liquor store, and yet you want to motherfucker run away from me like I'm the evil? Another motherfucker, and some motherfuckers will hear my backstory on why I left and still be like, I pray for you. I'd be like, nope, I don't accept that prayer. I don't believe in this shit. I consider that witchcraft. what you about to do? You know what I'm saying? And plus, most of the time, like when they say that, they don't even do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna never forget. vibing with this chick. I'm talking about great vibes, loving vibes, positive vibes. You know, this bitch had the nerve to fucking tell me, you a good man and all, but I can't fuck with you because you're not a Christian. Where's Christian's old theme song at? Christian. Nigga, that shit hurt it at first, but now like I can laugh about it because I'm like, bitch, you retarded. The motherfucker ain't real. And this coming from a bitch that got like 3 kids out of wedlock. They all disciplined though, like I don't gotta mind, like, I don't mind chick with kids. I know if people tripping, don't get with a single mother, don't fuck all that. If the kid's disciplined, I can deal with it, because they're disciplined. If I pop up between the hours of 11 and 3, which is booty call hours, those kids better be fucking sleep. But I used to get the excuse of, my kids don't go to sleep without me. I remember one time, bitch had me in the living room for like an hour. I went to like maybe like 2 or 3 blunts waiting on this bitch to come out. They're like, the kids ain't sleep yet. I'm like, all right, bitch, I'm out. Second time, shit happened again with another chick. I was like, I'm out. And then the third, I was like, you know what? If the kid's up late, I'm gonna cancel the date. So I called. So I was like, hey yo, I'm gonna come through, but if those kids up, I ain't coming through. Just like, that's all you think about? Yes, I had a long fucking day of working, hustling, and grinding. Yes, I'm trying to fuck. Y'all want me to be direct? Y'all don't want me to be shy? Let me just be fucking direct. But no, you don't want me to be direct because I'm the so-called nice guy. But you will let Pookie, Ray Ray, Tyrone, Chad, and Brad talk to you any kind of way, choke the shit out of you and fuck you over, call you out your name, cheat on you every goddamn day, and play your ass. They cool. But the good man can't play that game. Fuck out of here, bitch. Jesus. And that's what kept me in Cougar Town. Because Cougar Town, we there's no games, we're straightforward. Smash me, send me on my way. Smash you, send you on your way. We fuck it to a Law and Order rerun theme song or a Criminal Minds episode. With this young chick, there's like, turn on the Pandora. Her ever smash a chick and the motherfucking commercial come on. Oh, O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Fuck Pandora. Let's get back to it.
Stockholm Syndrome. It was the same thing as a son who watches his father beats his mother, and then he grows up and he beats his wife. And then his son grows up and beats his wife. And so on and so forth. Because the first thing that a believer in this God would say is, well, those people were evil. Those people were doing child sacrifices. Those people were having sexual immorality. When in fact, the only story you heard is the story from your God. You actually have no idea how the Canaanite people were living in different tribes. And not all these tribes live the same way. Many worship different gods that had nothing to do with this God or that God. They didn't all worship the same God. They worship many gods. And they live their life however they live their lives. The overwhelming majority of the people were not criminals. The overwhelming majority of the people were not doing child sacrifice. The overwhelming majority of the people weren't doing any of the things that this God claims or his followers claim that they were doing.
Right. And if God want a bitch about sacrifice, you could go to the Old Testament talking about God wants some sacrifice and he loved the smell of the savory meat. Pause. God is a fruitcake.
These are all things and stories that are only being told from a one-sided story. But this one-sided story shows that this God is going through some type of pain, has some type of pain, where he must have all love and all consideration. Anything outside of himself.
The fucking pain is he know that he's an aborted fetus and he know that his mother didn't want him. Cast this bitch ass out in the fucking darkness. You just woke up and started creating shit. But you got reminded when the humans were created. Even the phone agrees. You know, you are an aborted fetus. You ain't shit. Yahweh, Jehovah, Chief Hurykane, Yahweh Bayoff, whatever the fuck you want to call this evil fuck. You're nothing. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Whether you've heard of him or not, whether he sent you a prophet or not, whether he sent you a preacher or not, doesn't matter. The fact that you were born in another country far, far away, never heard of him, you are deserving of this lake of fire. You're deserving of his anger. You're deserving of the pain that he's now pushing out on you. This is the God of the Bible. This is a God that is in pain. And people have used this God's pain to justify them pushing their pain on other people. It is a philosophical thought process, but it is one that is not without merit. As we can see in story after story of the Bible, this is the motif of this God. This is the mindset of this God. This is why we deconstructed from this God. Because this God is not a personification of love, but is a personification of Stockholm Syndrome, is a personification of an abuser. And for that, this God should never be worshipped, should never be emulated. And anyone who claims they hear the word of God, if you are not doing those evil things of genocide, you are not hearing the word of that God. You are hearing your inner morality that says that you are to take care of people, that you are not to genocide people, you are not to kill people, you are not to steal from people. That is your inner morality that you have gained from just being in societies, because every society in the world has thrived on having those types of morals. The moment you take those morals away, a society will collapse. It has nothing to do with your God. Think about it.
That's right. Think about it. And you always remember, coach message, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because greatness is not negotiable. Good journey and good vibrations. That's the coach. His video cut off. So that's the end of that. And that was to be the potatoes. So now we about to get off to some music. We reached the 2-hour mark. And we're gonna play some music, then we're gonna get up out of here. Gotta get ready to probably cook. But no, not yet. It's still kind of early. I still gotta grab those files for the HHN Epstein episode later on for the HHN. But then I'm gonna work on some music. You know what I'm saying? See what I can write down. I think Live and Learn sent me something. I gotta I didn't listen to it yet, but I remembered to download it because I was motherfucking like half asleep. I was laying down. I was like, oh shit, let me check my Gmail real quick. Okay, cool. Let me motherfucking grab that real quick. And when I wake up, I'm gonna listen to it. I ain't even motherfucking listen to it yet. So I'm gonna listen to it after this. See what I can work on, and I'll let you know. Live and Learn. And I still got to work on Jordan's beat and mastering my delivery on 2 tracks that I wrote for Low Key. So like whenever he send me those tracks, I can be able to just like lay down my verse real quick, send it back to him, and we drop the 2 songs. And shoot, I think that's it for now. Until Phenom send me something and I get inspired, As a matter of fact, there is something. There is a solo shit I'm working on. But yeah. So it's about maybe like 5 or 6 songs. But we about to play some tracks and then we gonna get up out of here. We gonna go to the new shit. Hashtag get y'all frankincense out. We about to smoke on something. Shouts out to the Hurykane-ites. The Hurykane-ite trap this church. Much love, Crystal. We in your city, baby.
On Rogue One Production.
Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this daddy.
Hey, baby.
It's so good,
First lady.
Call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this daddy. It's so good, call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this daddy. It's so good, call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this daddy. It's so good, call me daddy. Push it to the limit, limitless addiction.
I ain't hear it yet. I gotta listen to it. I saw it in the Gmail, but I never listened to it yet. I'm about to listen to it after this.
Business booming good, stock prices never slipping. I've been smoking heavy, chilling in the Chevy. Hanging with this chick, she the cool, hot and ready for whatever. She down for whatever. This fucking weed is on another level. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this daddy. Fucking so good, bigger ass, call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chilling with this daddy. fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this baddie. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty, chillin' with this baddie. Fucking so good, make her ass call me daddy. This how I'm living, chillin' with these women. Fucking that we sippin', got the club jumpin', bitches. Now I'm talking to this baddie, giving her the addict. Pull up to my crib in the cranberry caddy. Got her feeling naughty. Time to have a party. Smoking weed, now she run my dick like a hardy. Blasting all the feeling. Take her out the dinner. Big daddy smoke a bunch of weed by the river. Smoking on the fatty. Chillin' with this baddie. Fucking so good, big the ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty. Chillin' with this baddie. Fucking so good, big the ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty. Chillin' with this baddie. Fucking so good, big the ass call me daddy. Smoking on the fatty. Chillin' with this baddie. Fucking so good, big the ass call me daddy.
All right, what you say? If I say, okay, if you listen to a new short, you will hear the hook. Not God for what, but you don't have to use it. All right, so your beat is in the short that you made. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna. Don't worry, no, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna see what it is. And you know what's crazy is like I ain't get that notification. You know, I know most of y'all don't get no notifications from me, but I don't get no notifications from y'all. You know, and like that's kind of fucking crazy. Which also lets me know that they motherfucking trying to make sure that like we all don't interact. Because I'd rather anybody know it or not. It's like it's not about me. I'm just one man. They don't want me to influence y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole motherfucking point. And they'll try to find every which way to motherfucking make that shit happen. But yeah, I'm gonna check that beat out after this. I'm gonna check it out after this, and I'm gonna let you know what's popping. Let you know if I could do something. But and Jordan trained out. Jordan made a dog ass beat. I'm like, this motherfucker, wow, this nigga got the ear. He got the fucking ear for this shit. But shout out to everybody that producers, rappers, singers, everybody that fucks with this channel, everybody that I collab with, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, this is a journey. This is a journey. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna go to the next one. Yeah, we still on some new shit. Wait till you hear the song that I got off Jordan's beat. It's about to be crazy.
Phenom Rogue One Production.
It's murder, murder. It's murder, murder. Did you go with the burner? It's murder. It's murder. Did you go with the burner? It's murder. It's murder. Did you go with the burner? It's murder. It's murder. Did you go with the burner? Crashing out on these bitches, leaving bodies in ditches, ripping out your intestines and stapling into a building. Hardcore with these lyrics, rolling with cause of millions. I'm killing all of your villains, now I am become the villain. I keep flying the Getty, slice you with my machete, body parts is spaghetti, I'm dipping off in the Chevy. Running over you judges, parade your head out of public, shoot the cop in the stomach, these hollow points are abundant. Ancestors are summoned, got the government running, got the parliament ducking, I throw the head in the oven. United Nations can suck it, decapitate them, I love it, eradicate them, the public evacuation ain't coming. Murder, more murder. It's murder, more murder. Did you go with the burner? It's murder, more murder. More murder. It's murder, more murder. Did you go with the burner? It's murder, more murder. More murder. It's murder, more murder. Did you go with the burner? It's murder, more murder. More murder. It's murder, more murder. Did you go with the burner? Yes, I'm feeling maniacal, pulling up on the side of your head. Shot is desirable, damn, this girl reliable. I've been out at karate, you samurai, I'm dividing your body parts in the bayou. Alligators will find you, I'm fighting fire with fire. I'm fighting fire with lava. So you cool with these weapons, you better call me the doctor. Destroy the Yamada with the push of a button. Fucking with me is consequences and repercussions. Yeah, this beat is thumping. Can you hear the percussion? Crack you upside the head, it's time to get a concussion. Time to end the discussion. Grab your gun and go bust it. Fuck the billionaires, eliminating your stomach. Murder, murder, more murder. Murder, murder, more murder. Bitch, murder, murder, more murder. Hit your ass with the burner. Bitch, murder, murder, more murder. Murder, murder, more murder. Bitch, murder, murder, more murder. Hit your ass with the burner. Bitch, murder, murder, more murder. Murder, murder, more murder. Bitch, murder, murder, more murder. Hit your ass with the burner. Bitch, murder.
The ghetto is a jungle, always has been. Instead, you cannot cage people like animals and not expect them to fight back someday.
Shouts out to everybody. Hurykane and Night Trap this judge. You know what it is. Playing this new shit and we'll get up out of here.
Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why you niggas scary? Go you haters, go get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. So that bitch you ain't a killer. Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why you niggas scary? Go you haters, go get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. So that bitch you ain't a killer. No, bitch you ain't a killer. Ho, caught you with a brick of coke. You don't kick you in your toe. Put you in the figure four. Break your legs and get the dough. Take your bitch and hit the mo. Fuck a bitch till I hit the dough. Loaded up a 44. About to hit the building, ho. Hands up in that building, so I don't give a fuck no more. They gon' see the endless glow. From the bullets when you go. Shoot the fed up in this road. Gotta let the building know. Better get out before it blow. Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why these niggas scary? All you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. So that bitch you ain't a killer. Yo, got another building, ho. CIA up in it, ho. Get prepared, we bout to go. If you scared, then let me know. I would do this on my own. I will blast you with the chrome. Custom weapon with a drone. Got to disintegrate your bones. What is poppin', ho? Bodies dropping slow, lock it low. With this chopper, ho. Knock you out your coat. Knock the smoke while I slice your throat. Drag you to a boat on the coast. Chop your body up. Hope you take it note. Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why you niggas scary? All you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. So that bitch you ain't a killer. Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why you niggas scary? All you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. So that bitch you ain't a killer. Revolutionary, revolutionary. Why you haters scary? All you haters gonna get buried. Use a bitch, use a snitch, killer, quick. So that bitch you ain't a killer.
I'm trying to be on the low with it.
Phenom Rogue One Production.
Made it to the rendezvous. We was all strapped up, blacked up in a 6-man crew. About to go while the do what we do. Headshot to a fed. Now he's sleeping on his new fresh suit. Went in the building, had to shoot at the front desk. The guards was upset. Then he got shot in the damn neck. Bass check, we gon' need that shit for the room. Gotta hack these computers, get this money and move. Before we move, plant the C4 quick. Then we get to the whip, drive off, then explode that bit. At the HQ, watching the news. Sipping brew with the crew, smoking weed, gotta plan the next move. Where we gonna go, what we gonna do? Hit another black site, CIA wouldn't know what to do. So we creep in this bitch like Splinter Cell and kill a whale. All you fucking feds get sent to hell, I rip a veil. You know what it is. Revolutionary opportunists, who us? Shooter. Revolutionary opportunist. Who was? Made it up a mission, I must stay. The sun rays shine on my gun in the midst of the gunplay. Sunday was a fun day, the fun way decapitate the fed, blew his brains on the lunch tray. Gun sprayed, the shot a fed on a brunch date. Then I called a banker slipping on lunch break. Fuck's sake, the niggas off of the cupcake. Kidnap politicians, I need some fucking trunk space. Drop the car to the pier, they getting dropped off. See the witnesses, their heads is getting knocked off, popped off. Please don't give the semantics. I'm just trying to bridge the building, get the schematics. Then pull up with the crew with automatics. Light fears up, the people running in panic. Creeping through that bitch like Splinter Cell and killing well. All you fucking fears get sent to hell like Riverville. Yeah. Revolutionary opportunist. Who was? Hey, you know what it is. Revolutionary opportunist. Who was on the road in a high-speed chase? Switching lanes and I still managed to shoot the fucking cop in the face. Hit the sunroof, baby, grab that RPG. Shoot the fucking helicopter before it shoots at me. Shot that bitch, then it fell in the sea. Then the fed got close, I got the shooter with the SMG. Black truck, yeah, 4-6 times. Land on a cop car, yeah, y'all niggas thought you was fine. Until the hood got away from the law. Had to switch out the car, chop shop, had to strip it for parts. On the road in the new whip, about to ride out to a new lick. We about to lead the feds fucking clueless. Rebel and the nuisance, revolutionary is the movement. The feds wanna see what I'm doing. Creeping on their ass like Splinter Cell and killing well. Fuck the government, send them to hell like Riverville. You know what it is. Revolutionary opportunist. Who was? Shooter. Part 3. You know what it is. Revolutionary opportunist. Who was? Shooter.
Now Rogue One production.
Revolutionary opportunist. Who was? Shooter.
And they love, much love, Vonta.
Unit 9 to 5-5, we can see you now, thanks. We've got the suspect south of the
First Lady.
It's that lighthouse over there, the one with the yellow trim. Why don't you get to the shadow of that big tree over there? We'll advise you as soon as the suspect heads for his car.
I was about to say we was down to the last couple songs. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna add a couple more. My First Lady came in.
Thanks to Hurykane, we probably on a list somewhere. Fuck the government, they broadcast the lie on air. I'll snatch the life of a politician live on air. Charlie Kirkham, JFK, bah, bah. 47 puppets should've slayed them. Yep. I got questions, need answers, and I'm tired of waiting. How the hell we work for them when we pay them? How the hell we work for them when we pay? Wake the fuck up. You niggas ain't mad enough. R.I.P. Michael Jackson, you ain't bad enough. I'm in the field like a giant, I'm manning up. Black Ops 7 weapons in my fucking trunk. Land of the slave, home to only greed. Where we die to live and we pay to grieve. Born already in debt, cause freedom ain't free. While my own country wanna enslave me. 90s baby,
I'll play it again.
Up to be a mercenary. Fuck a scope,
I'll play it
the
again,
iron sight
Jordan.
just as deadly. Raised by the beast system, born in the belly. Making niggas say Hail Marys, Lou Machiavelli. Elon playing God, I'll send him to the cemetery. At Larry Ellison, I'ma send a whole clip. Peter Thiel, I'm watching you how I feel. Shit. You better never ask me what I do. I reincarnate Hitler for Netanyahu. Whoa! Is that anti-Semitic? Why would niggas die? They anti-sympathetic. Domestic terrorists. Scrolling down Reddit. Coaching all my shooters. JJ Reddick. So old like a relic. Riding on my enemies is my fetish. Pause. No Diddy.
Director Patel, there's been so many conspiracy theories swirling around about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Do you have any updates for us, especially in light of all the online content that everyone's been talking about?
The only thing we deal with at the FBI and the Department of Justice is facts. We delivered at record speed a manhunt to capture Charlie Kirk's alleged assassin in 33 hours.
Yeah, I'm probably on the list somewhere. Fuck the government, I know them niggas won't fight fair. Try to snatch a nigga up while I'm live on there. Who won't take me alive, nigga, I don't care. Best beware, go to war, let's declare. China and the US, they a zesty pair. Consolidate all the power, it's a crime today. Blindfold on the people, they can't find a way. Hurykane be the name, bring the storm to your house. I'm a warrior, here's something to worry about. Food stamps cut off, get kicked out your house. Can't stay with my friends, might get kicked off the couch. Fuck that, hit the block, go pick up an ounce. Keep on flipping that shit until you get you a pound. If I hate to talk shit, you gotta fill it with rounds. Popping so many legs, saying plenty of times. They telling me, Hurykane, put the gun down. Fuck that shit, I'm finna ass the more rounds. Boom, 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 you hear the war sounds. Fuck government, I'm taking them all down.
Thanks to Hurykane, we probably on a list somewhere. Fuck the government, they broadcast the lie on air. I snatched the life of a politician live on air. Charlie Kirk JFK bah, bah. 47 puppets should've slayed him. I got questions, need answers, and I'm tired of waiting. How the hell we work for them when we pay them? How the hell we work for them when we pay? Wake the fuck up.
You know we gotta play the new shit, Jordan. I know you said you missed it. Let's play it again. Shout out to Jordan. Let's play.
The people say they want revolution. Talk about freedom in the streets again. They're tired of the chains. Yeah. They're tired of the illusion. Yeah. They're tired of losing. Yeah. What they come from within. Yeah. But I can feel it in the air tonight. A storm is blooming with truth and light. Everybody crying for change to begin. Yeah. But they tell me now, they say they wanna be free once again. But are they ready?
Man, this is a classic right here.
Are they ready? Hey, to stand through the fire, through the pain, to rise like the sun after the rain. Yeah. They say they want revolution again, but are they ready to be free again? You can shout it loud, you can raise your hand, but freedom takes more than a simple demand. Yeah, yeah. Are you ready, 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 ready? 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 Tell me, are you ready? Tell me, are you ready? Come on, people. Come on, people. Come on. Come on. Come on, people.
Come on, people, we getting ready for revolution. That's the government, you know what the heck
Yeah, I
we
know,
doing.
keep it warm,
It's the
Bob.
movement, making you feel it through the music. Can't refute it, you can't dispute it, you looking stupid. Bitch, our rulers blow up your view if you see you looping. Pulling off in the coupe, banging the hottest music. Apocalyptic, dangerous when I pop the clipping. Stop and listen, killing all of my opposition. Top position, general of my rebel mission. It's a clearance, government gon' be disappearing. Do you hear it? Gunshots, exploding remnants. Flying cards and body parts, they all descending. From the sky, they mortified, my sword design. Connect that to my nine, got it electrified. Now I'm a character, government, I ain't scared of you. Yeah, we got prepared for you, blowing up your area.
Always hot on a holiday. You already know, boss. And shouts out to Avante for doing the video. You know it.
When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Living legend, heavy weapons, I am the lethal weapon, steady prepping. On my weapons, about to teach a lesson, who you checking? About to pull out my Smith & Wesson, shoot you in your head, you dead. Top of another lesson, got the shot it, like them bodies, killing everybody like a hobby. Leaving bloody bodies in fucking lobbies. Tell somebody, if you want to, you little snitch, you will make it down the line. Little stupid bitch, who is this? Make the Fed is playing hero. Burning yes alive, to play the flute like a mirror. Dropping up the dollar, I gotta get this to euro. Hacking everything, encrypted ones and zeros. Fuck the crypto, you tryna bag me and info. Fuck us so good to put some bombs in some benzos. World leader, y'all getting killed with the heater. The hurricane is the reader, came here to delete you.
When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Newer weapons, hacking brain waves, absorb the essence, coalescent with the energy, make a bigger weapon. Everything be destroyed. I am the fucking storm, elemental spiritual bomb. You people getting born, better run. Look out, because here I come, having fun. Send this whole world, the kingdom come. Every fed get decapitated, decide to say it. Even fed up in the building that is dilapidated, exacerbated. This situation destroy the nation. These world leaders ain't good, they be perpetrating, kill them all. Got a weapon that make them all dissolve. Kill the evil on this planet, then your problem solved. Final call, middle finger to the fucking law. Alphabet boys, I'm getting rid of all of y'all. World leaders, they ain't getting killed with the heat of the hurricane. It's the reader, the clean here to delete ya.
When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When shit hit the fan, ain't no time for no running. Everybody already know the storm coming. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. When you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Shout out to Avante for making that video to this. Shout out to Live and Learn. Got another one. Shout out to Avante for doing one of this one too.
Asiatic, real black man, I'm crafted in God's image. Lyrically, I'm a savage, engulfing the planet. With the spawn grip, boom, I ain't going nowhere. You better get used to it. Equipped with the toolage. And I ain't talking about no handgun. On my band lab and holding the game for ransom. Run me mine. And I don't want my ships to circulate. Food for the CEOs. So taking them on dinner daily. Unless I'm well trained. Fair to say that I've been a great stuck in your weight class. Relentless. I'm heavyweight shapers with the flows. Quick feet like I lead. Joe Lewis when I do them. Leave them flat in the ring. John Kemp when I lift off. Finish like Dominique. Underrated like Pippen when I help bring in the ring. Put in a lot of work, my best interest for the team. Just give me the hand off and I'ma run it up the scene. Fake smiles, fake nods when they hear me on the beat. On my phone against the odds, I'ma keep on doing me. I'm a treasure in the mud for the dirty side. I'm a fortune undiscovered and I ain't been found. I represent for all my brothers above or underground. And all of the black queens, it's your flowers and crowns. You want this
this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. It's time to unload, the drama unfold. My 44 cold, taking your soul, never reload. Where do we go? The battlefields make them explode, but the government kill a bomb with every flow. I'm the infamous lyricist to the feds, the death is imminent. Implement all the tactics to kill a quick with these instruments. With these sentences, shake your ball in the instant. Quick Hurykane is the name, you better know who you're dealing with. Style master, slow it down cause I'm faster. Bastard in the dark abyss, that's where I cast you. Natural disaster, I'm the final chapter. Happy running in circles like hamsters, little bastards. I'm the warrior, battlefield looking glorious. Skills, this auditorium. Kicking your ass like Morpheus. The anomaly, speaking new philosophy, speaking with the velocity, cause a lot of atrocities. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop. You want this hip hop, the realest hip hop. Everybody love this hip hop, let's give them hip hop.
Sunday love to get that boom boom. Hey, hey. Shouts out to everybody.
Phenom Road 1 Production.
Show me my opponent. Where's my opponent? I'm a killer born government. You don't want it. Break Cuba to components. Throw you in the ocean. Keep it with the fishes, bitches. Listen, I be on it. Shot while he's scoring. Pull off in the foreign. Don't in 60 seconds. Hit the gas. Then I'm blowing like a river. Feeling like a winner. Grab a fine chick while they eat her for dinner. I'm on the mission. Never keep me slipping. Calling up the ghouls. Every bustin' at a bed. Building in the lobby. Dropping bodies. Like a fucking brew, weeds ripping everybody. Show me my opponent. 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 This is my decision. Chillin' like a villain. Cut you up the ribbons, cause the government is tripping. Now I'm up in Cali. Chillin' with this baddie. Going all in the baby girl. Call me daddy. Riding through the valley. Smoking on the fatty. About to get this girl. 50 straight in Cincinnati, gotta get this money. Get back to the money. Haters looking funny, cause I shot him in the stomach. Motherfuckers on the battle. You the one to battle. Pulling out the shot and make your whole body rattle. Don't wanna kill the chatter. See your body shatter. Dealing with the hurricane, everybody scatter. Show me my opponent. 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 Show me my opponent.
You already know what it is. All right, 1, 2, 3. We got three more. We're gonna do three more, y'all. Then we're gonna get up out of here. We almost at the 3-hour mark. And then I gotta get ready to work on some music. See what Live and Learn got. Work on that Jordan beat. Then I gotta cook because it's Sunday. I'm gonna make some motherfucking chicken and rice. And And then get ready for that Epstein HHN special stories later on. I don't know if I might do it. I don't know. Probably around 7, 8. Not sure. Not sure like when I'm gonna start, but y'all keep your notifications on. But we down to the last 3 tracks, y'all. All right. You know, this is almost 3 hours, so like this count as 2 Sunday services. But number 3. Oh yeah, we read it from those files again, Martin. Oh yeah. BBU marching band.
Kill them all, don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker, let's kill them all. Don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker, let's kill them all. Don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker, let's kill them all. Don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker. We gon' shoot a cop, shoot a fed, shoot a judge in the head, prosecutor and the DJ. We gon' leave them fuck dead. Don't like my music, so what? Get your crib blowed up. This is war music, only real rebels show up. Infiltrate the base, shoot you in the face. Raid the armory, pull off in the army tape. Fuck the government, shoot they ass to shit. Monetary system dead, time to roll bricks. Loading up the brick, time to catch some bodies, bitch. Everybody gon' be dead in this fucking lobby, bitch. Taking building down with the war leaders in it. Big bang attack, you can call me Vegeta, bitches. Kill them all, don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker, let's kill them all. Don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker, let's kill them all. Don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker, let's kill them all. Don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker, let's kill them all. Don't give a fuck. It's time to fucking pack them up. Pack them up, motherfucker.
Might give some other people ideas, but this place will be swarming with CIA and FBI. We go underground.
Nah.
We'll be looking for everybody except us. You see, this took brains
And guts.
which we don't have.
Right. Move it out. Number 2. Had another phone call in the midst of that. That's 2 phone calls on a Sunday. Let go.
Then my sword again, staying horse again in the Jordan fit. Keep recording this, slaying all these evil forces, bitch. They be fucking with all of us, killing all of us. Super preposterous, time to see you bitches to tartar us. Kill the officers, started them at their offices. When the target his eye, be killing them evil narcissists. When the drama hits, taking out your reconnaissance. Hypersonic hits, frequency weapons, I shoot a lot of it. It's a power hit, knock you out of your moccasins. Grab a soccer bitch, bash your head in front of the populace. Take the note of this, get the most of this. Hocus pocus shit, kill opponents, been putting bombs in your poker chips. Time to flow again, vision just like a Doberman suitcase. You can float again, take your fucking soul again. Niggas scared of my lyrics, you fucking bitches. That's why you gon' have to fucking listen, motherfucker, listen. Master, whipping your ass faster, bastard. Have to blast you, even your taskmaster. The class master, slash fast and I cast you in the pasture. Ride the cars, just ride past you. What happened after decompose, release your soul to the dark dimension where you get Peter rolled. Hit the building, I'm creeping slow in sneaking mode. Metal gear on me, bitch. I need the secret codes for the launch pad, bitch. I'm going nuclear. Fuck the White House, bitch. I'm turning it to dust. Gats, I trust. The blast, I must. If you scared of my lyrics, I'ma blast at ya. Yo, ain't ready for the shit that I spit. Niggas scared of revolution. Y'all know this is real as it get. Don't like it, I'ma hit you with this. You a pussy and a bitch. When I see you, gon' get hit with that blink, bitch. top, I could never tell. Seems most of you niggas is really fucking frail. I know my lyrics be hitting home, yeah, y'all can tell. Fuck y'all bitch ass niggas, let's take it somewhere else. You know what else? I wanna strangle you on to death. Rip the heart at your chest and leave your soul to rest. You criticize my intellect, the disrespect. I should beat the shit out you until you get correct. I guess you scared of the bigger threat. I've been the vet. Born legend, the god of storms. I've been the best. Grab a text, tell the government you was next. You know the world is the stage. I'm shooting up the set. Pull the trigger, we kill them quicker than the spitter. I see you on me, but I'll destroy all them niggas. Call me killer, Kane drinking Bacardi, nigga. This the end of the world, so come and party with us.
Empire. God master, whipping your ass faster, bastard. Even your task faster. While the cars is drive past you, but that's not after. Oh man. Witness the lyrical miracle. The Empire, not for the weak-hearted. Trapaholics. Gangsta grills, bastard. We are at the final song. Bring out the Hurykane. Trap the Hurykane. Trap this church choir. You already know what it is. We are at the final song, and we're gonna get up out of here. Let's go. Shouts out to everybody. Much love. Much love to Goddess Vonta, First Lady. First love to my Goddess Crystal. It's cool. We in Crystal City.
Let it shine down. The flood is over now. Hurykane just took the government down. After shutting down. Flood is over now.
Shout out to everybody in the chat and everybody that's gonna watch on the playback.
Let it shine down. Flood is over, can I get up on a bit of fucking boulder? Now my cup that runneth over. But they hit the sea, baby, come on over. Smoke with me, the storm is over. No more government, the fuck is over. Hurykane that's taking over. No more pain weight on your shoulders. Kill Illuminati with the shot at home. You Templar niggas is hot and slow. You 30-30 clean, get your body blow. Ain't nobody for the leak, can't clean your dough. I'm like Craig Dose with the God of War.
Oh yeah, man.
They scared them blast shot. Y'all niggas ain't ready for this. Hurykane just wait to click. Y'all get his beat ready to dip. I'm flipping the script. I could have been flipping the brick. But I'm checking off an enemy list. The enemy pissed. Send them to the abyss. Coming with a fiery fist. Y'all bitches gon' turn to miss. Bring change to the game if the enemy quit. My name shall reign. Y'all better admit. Destroy paradigms. I'm making a shift to a new mind frame. Kill the enemy quick. Get John Wick in this bitch. I'm coming to quit. Full fist. Make it flip if you fucking with this.
The Empire.
Same shit I never forget. I'm the child of the rap. I'll blast your bitch. The blast from the past will be cracked still. The flood is over now.
Hurykane just took the government down. Had to shut them down.
The flood is over now. Let's watch the sun as it peaks upon the clouds.
Hot serving vibe.
Let us all walk down by the river. Roll a bunch of swishers. Drink a whole bunch of liquor. Cause the flood is over, nigga. Now let the sun rise on us real niggas. Fuck the government, nigga. Let us all walk down by the river. Roll a bunch of swishers. Drink a whole bunch of liquor. Cause the flood is over, nigga.
That's what's up, Jordan. Good looking out. Let's celebrate.
The flood is over now. Hurykane just killed the
shout out to everybody.
The flood is over now.
This is the song we gonna play when we destroy the government, y'all. We'll be chilling.
The flood is over now. Hurykane just took
the parliament down. Had to shut it down.
The flood is over now. Let's watch the sun as it peeks above the clouds. Let it shine down. Let us all walk down by the river. Roll a bunch of swishers. Drink a whole bunch of liquor. Cause the flood is over, nigga. Now let the sun rise on us real niggas. Fuck the government, nigga.
Hey. Shouts out to everybody. This is a Hurykane tonight. Trap this church. Will we gon' ask? We gon' ask. We gon' ask some questions. Question everything. You know what I'm saying? And if And what I said don't work. Listen to 5 Finger Death Punch, Question Everything. That song is the shit. Rock out. But shout out to everybody coming through. You know, like we covered on videos from Coach Rand's. Wow, number three, just like back to back, like goddamn, 3 call. 3 is the magic number. Goddamn, just gonna keep on calling the motherfucker. Jesus. Scam calls on Sunday, man. I remember, and like y'all remember what I used to say, I used to never get calls on Sunday. They're like, nah, I hope ICE raid and shoot the shit out those motherfucking foreigners. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Sunday blessings. Oh shit. Shouts out. Goddamn. Frankincense. It's the frankincense, y'all. It's the frankincense. But we ain't got no frankincense. Well, shout out to everybody again. Much love to the goddess Vanta, first lady of the Hurricane and Night Trappist Church. Much love to the goddess Crystal. Is cool, baby. We are in Crystal City right now. Because you already know when I destroyed this world, you the goddess up and doing, baby. And shouts out to the head of the Hurricane and Night Trappist Church Choir, Jordan. I'm about to listen to your beat, and I got to listen to Live and Learn's beat. You know what I'm saying? Might drop 2 songs today. You know what I'm saying? Might drop 2 songs today. But I still got to get to that Epstein file shit, so I got to try to ration out the time. But like however it go, I'm going to make a way. I ain't going to try to strain myself too much. I ain't really on the clock because I ain't put the pen to the paper yet. All I got to do is just listen so I can determine what style I want. And then once that pen hit the paper, I got like 48, maybe 72 hours to drop the shit. So that's when the pressure is on. But like till then, I'm just going to listen. You know what I'm saying? But I might write down something today on Jordan shit. But gonna listen to Live and Learn shit. I gotta screenshot the 20 files for the Epstein. And then what else popping today? Shit. I think that's it. And like whoever's live, I'll come through, say salute, get my shout outs all day. And gotta holler at Crystal. Hey baby. and then that's it. Oh yeah, forgot. And then I gotta cook later. So like however the game go, just keep your notifications up. I gotta send the bat signal to some people, and just be on the lookout for the hurricane. But you can call it hurricane. But shout out to everybody. It's a Hurricane and Night Trappist Church. Pastor Kane is out of here. Shouts out to everybody coming to the church. Much love, peace and blessings, or peace and blessings. And get money. We out.